Oh, hi. I don't know if you want a link. I can give you one now if you want to come up and talk. It's up to you, love. I can email it you. Yeah, at minute, we're live at the moment. You're in my live chat. I can give you the link. You can come up, say hello to the people. I know they'd like to hear from you. Or if you want to talk to me after the stream, that's fine as well. I will get that link for you. I'll just pop it in chat, actually. If you want to click that, you can come up. Make sure you just turn your camera off and put whatever name you want to in. But yeah, I don't know if people know, but this is Kelly's CPS friend in my chat. The one yesterday she dragged to hell and back. But yeah, if you want to jump up, love, you're more than welcome to. I'll put in the email as well, just in case. And we're all friendly here. There's no hardship, but you know it's going to piss a certain person off, and they've made a damn good attempt at trying to piss you off, haven't they, love? So I'd pop up. All you have to do, click the link, put whatever name you want in, turn your camera off, and we can talk. Or we can talk afterwards. You know, we've spoke in the background. You know, there's no pressure. Yep. So right. So if you just click this link, yeah, and it'll give you an option to type a name in, and then just turn your camera off, and just have it as voice, and just press enter, and then you'll come up, and I can add you in. Yeah, we're all boss bitches. No, this lady's been nothing but a spit of will to me. She's talked to me very nicely. So is the baby's father. Very level-headed people, actually. And they're being very hard done by. I know Callie yesterday went really in on her friend just because she believes she may speak out against her at the court hearing. That's not fair. She admits how long they've been friends, and she went really, really nasty on her yesterday. I'm sorry if there's a brief pause in proceedings. I'm thinking I might have to go into a bit of a different direction. Click the link. Click the link. Don't even think, just click the link. There's no pressure. And hello, baby's father. I hope you're listening. I think you are. It's quite self-explanatory, Kye. It really is. You just click. Oh wait, device not connected. Right. Have you got headphones or something? Because it's not picking up that you have headphones or a mic. Oh wait, here we go. Hi, Kye. Are you there? On the stage. Are you there, love? Hello.
I did it. My stuff is a little slow. I'm sorry.
Oh, we have sound.
You guys can hear me?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, have you gone on your phone?
It's on my tablet. I can
Right.
probably
So if you
actually
go
do
back
it.
a tab, if you go back one tab and get rid of my YouTube video, you'll just hear it all through this one then.
Okay. Let me do it. Oh, sorry, my cat has separation anxiety. Hi, Taco.
Oh, it sounds like there's no echo now, so I think we're there. Oh no, I can hear myself again.
I don't.
If you've
I
got
have it on my.
YouTube
I'm doing it on my.
yeah. If you've got YouTube open, just close the YouTube tab. You'll hear me through the StreamYard tab.
Okay. Can you hear me just fine now?
Yep. Oh, and I don't hear myself echoing. That's brilliant.
Okay.
Brilliant. Hi.
And
Thank you for coming.
Hello.
Hello. We'll figure this out. We'll
I'm
figure
redoing
this
it
out.
from my
So hi.
phone. Hi, I'm redoing it from my phone. 1 second.
Oh, you've come on again. One
Ooh, I'm so
sec.
sorry.
Right, I've got you in twice at the moment.
Okay, I redid it from my phone, so it should be a lot clearer.
Oh, that sounds brilliant now. Hi, and thank you for coming.
Hi, everybody. Thank you.
Hi, this is Callie's ex-friend, who was a very, very good friend to Callie. She will admit that freely. But now she wants to dog her.
Yeah, I was really trying to stay out of all this mess until that video today and what she was allowing her followers or viewers to insinuate. That poll really just put me over the line. Like, to even put that out there when she knows the truth was really crazy to me.
And this is it. I know after that stream you needed a bit of time, didn't you? Like
Yes.
it did affect you, that stream.
Callie is an energy vampire. It's just exhausting. It's exhausting. So I really did not expect to sleep for so long.
Oh, don't worry, I do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, I took a nap. And I just, like, my mom called me and I was like, oh my God, it's 6 o'clock. I didn't even mean to sleep this long.
Like you said, she's drained you. She's drained you today, and you needed that rest. And now you're here, so and thank you.
No problem. Thanks for creating the space.
Well, there needed to be one because no one was challenging her, and she was out here freely. You know, the key person who's looking after her child, she's trying to destroy, and it doesn't make sense to me.
It really doesn't, because I honestly, like, I really wasn't going to speak on this. I really wasn't, because I feel like it's so weird to have a position that I was in where I was like completely helping and taking care of her and her child. And like, it almost, like, even though she betrayed me first, it feels like betrayal to do like this complete 180 and like be speaking to anybody about her. But the fact that now she's trying to use me for clicking views because she made a little extra money on her check the other day, and she's trying to make some extra money. Like, she's always been trying to make YouTube her life, like, to live off of it, and it only works when I just
She's using her child to make the money. She's using the neglect and abuse of a child for money, and she thinks it's something to brag about, and it's not. It's not at all.
No. And I wasn't gonna do this, but okay, this is lame because I'm over 30. But I talked to my mom about this. Like, my mom's very aware of the whole situation, and she told me to do it. She's like, she's so tired of people taking advantage of me, and sometimes you have to hit back harder than they hit you, so they don't do it again.
And this is it. And what you have done is you did stay quiet. She's brought you up, and then you did pop up. She knows you popped up, but you didn't say much. But she's gone in on you before you've managed to speak on it,
Exactly.
and it's horrible to see, because I know you was a very good friend. She still admits that now, that you was a really good friend to her.
And I saw that live. It's so funny because I don't keep up with her stuff because I know she draws energy from it, and she can't have any more of mine. So I saw all that, and I even saw that video. It's like, okay, so I was having a secret relationship with your ex-boyfriend, but in the same breath, you still admit that I was a genuine and good friend. Like,
exactly. And it literally was. She was in one breath saying Brandon had said that you were flirting with a fella
and
at the party.
Brandon is okay. I know her friend Brandon.
The Brandon is the crackhead house, isn't it?
Yes, he's the one who had the little. It's called a trap house. I don't know why she keep talking about. Maybe because her baby daddy called it that. But he lives in a trap house because Brandon thinks he's some type of pimp or whatever. Like, he think he's that guy. Like, but he's really just a creep. Like, he's so creepy. And then his girlfriend, he's so disrespectful towards her. And Callie just think it's funny because he disrespects her for Callie. It's like like that weird triangulation thing when
She's the kind of girl who likes to take other people's boyfriends so she feels better than the other person.
Yes, and it's so weird because she'd just be laughing to me, and I'd be looking at her like, the same Brandon, like at the baby shower, I came early. For one, I came early around like 9, 10 a.m. to help them set
You
up
was
and
like one of you. Yeah, you were like an organizer of the day because you were that close.
yes, and I don't have a car, so it took me like over an hour to get to her over bus. So I got
She's
there.
no respect at all.
She doesn't have no gratitude. That's really her issue. Like she was like, "Oh, people want me to be humble. They want to throw stuff in my face." It's like nobody feels like they have to throw stuff in your face until it's like, do you not realize how much I'm doing for you, and you're still acting like this?
And
That's
the
the
fact
only time you have to bring stuff up.
she came out here saying that she called the police on you because you threatened to evict her. That
And that
never
is a
made
lie.
sense to me.
I called the police on her. The first time this happened because I am not a really confrontational person because once I get there, I'm there and I don't like the energy. What happened is like it was one night I had already told her I'm so tired of talking about your situation like every day for hours. Is all she could talk about. And we had already had a previous conversation where it's like unless we're talking about you, you're not interested and I'm going through stuff. Callie has no idea what was going on in my life until this past year when I finally was like, girl, you're not the only one going through stuff. I'm going through my own battles currently. I'm trying to make it to the other
Well,
end.
now she's only interested because it's something to throw in your face.
Exactly. And that's the only reason why she even knew about my boyfriend and stuff. But as far as like cheating and all that stuff, we weren't together. We were both doing our own thing. It hurt. Like the baby shower story is actually true. It really hurt my feelings. But we weren't
Yeah,
together, and I
and
didn't
I
make the
very
baby
much
shower
doubt
about it.
that. I very much doubt at the baby shower she was saying to you, oh, don't worry about it. You're not even together. I bet she was like being in your corner because you were friends at that point.
She was not in my corner, and the thing
Oh,
is,
she
I'm trying
wasn't.
to be in Eric's face, but I left. So it's like, how am I trying to flirt with your boyfriend? But I left.
And
You
you
think I would
knew
stay?
Eric for a long time, didn't you?
I've known them both for almost the same amount of time. Shortly after me and Callie actually started really talking, become friends. Like we met each other at our first job that she got fired from after a week, just 1 week. I before that week was
What
this is
job
how our
was
friendship
that?
started. Before that week was over, like maybe the second or third day, I noticed what type of drink she would get. So I went and got her a pink drink. Because it's like we were like okay, like not to make it about race, but we were like the two black girls in the whole office and it was already feeling weird. And so I
So
was
it was
just like,
nice to have some support.
exactly. So I bought her a pink drink. And then like 2 days later, she came into the office and she got me a chai latte. And I was so excited. I love chai latte. Oh my God. She's like, hey, like, I think she was shocked by my gratitude, to be honest. And after that, like I would reach out to her all the time for like 2 months and she wasn't really forthcoming. So I stopped reaching out. I'm the type of person that y'all reach out and then it's like, oh my God, I get it. They don't want to be friends. Let me stop. Like, you're being weird. But then she reached out to me like, hey, you haven't
This is a
called me in a
pattern with
while. You
Callie.
haven't. Yeah, it's like she wanted me to like once she realized like I wasn't, she reached back out to me. And after that, we became great friends, like really good friends. Like I'm actually shocked by who I'm seeing today. Like I don't know this girl. So we
She
became
said
such good
only
friends. And
yesterday that you were a ride or die friend, someone who was dependable. She'd love you because you were dependable. She said that yesterday.
exactly. Always have been. It wasn't until what changed in our relationship was after Massachusetts. I will admit that. And even in that trip to Massachusetts, I told her no. Like we didn't talk for like 3 months over that situation. We didn't talk again until I saw her engagement ring picture on Instagram. And I just called her and all I did was like, so you're engaged now? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, congratulations, B. Like you didn't even tell me. Like, oh my God, we gotta go. Because at this point, you're married. You're getting married. I'm not gonna be mad no more. I'm not gonna give you advice. You're a grown woman. You're married. I'm just gonna be happy for you because we're friends, and I'm just gonna create the space for you to feel safe if anything happens. There's no point to keep going back and forth about it. So that's like, and then she came from okay, and she even lied about that whole trip to Massachusetts. I don't even want to talk about that, but she had me out there, and she barely even knew this person. But she lied to me, made it seem like she knew him so much longer to get me out to go with her to visit. And that whole trip was
Right.
a whole story of its own. Like that whole trip is a whole story of its own. Like it got to the point where Shane was asking me if I was comfortable, not my friend. Shane was because of her behavior. And
Wow. And
then
that was the
like
first
so
time they met.
yes, and so what changed in our it was after mass when she came home. I came to a party with her that she invited me to, and her behavior at that party was so disgusting, but it turned on me. Like I, it made me realize that Callie always thought she was better than me. Like I was struggling when I first met her, but I didn't know she was struggling too because she lied so much. It's like we could have been like building each other, but instead it was just like me. Even though she knew I was struggling, all we did was talk about her and her YouTube drama. I used to be like, "Girl, just get off YouTube. They're commentators. Just click off. Just get off." Like you don't know these people. They don't really know you. Like we know you. We know who you are. You're great. Like damn, you guys knew her better than I did. Like,
I know
and
the baby's
so,
father said that as well. He didn't know of her YouTube presence because she makes out that they've been very close friends for 10 years. But he says to me, introduced by a friend of a friend.
yeah, I knew that too. Like, because Callie used to run around when she was younger, and she just knows a lot of people. So that I knew that, and I knew him too. Like almost the whole before they got together, I knew them almost the whole amount of time too. I
So
met
you'd have known him longer than she did, really.
I don't even know because she introduced me to him. Like she invited me to a party like maybe 2, 3 months after I met her. So I've known them for almost about the same amount of time. Like I've been witness to this whole saga, and I thought they would be so good together. Like when they finally got together, I was so excited. I was like, "Yes, girl, finally!" Like I could tell this man really loves you. I can tell he's really gonna take care
He,
of you.
he,
You
he
guys
was
really met.
smitten with her. He would have given her everything, but like, look, she stated herself today when he came to help her move from Mars, she slapped him. Like, and if that was the other way around, how would that be going now? Are you still with us?
I don't know. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I
I'm
can
sorry.
hear
I was
you.
just gonna say I didn't know.
Yeah, but she hit him. That's the start of the relationship violence. And she like praises herself for staying and says like it proves she's not bad because he stayed.
And it's just so crazy to me that she's speaking on my relationship where like I would when I would try to share with her like things I was going through in my own relationship at the time, she'd make statements like, "Oh, could it be me? Oh, I just don't relate because that's not what I'm going through. Oh, don't get upset." And I would be like, "Don't do that. Like it feels so dismissive of what I'm telling you. Like I understand like
Yeah.
I look stupid, but I'm just trying to like, girl, I need some clarity. I need some
Yeah,
sympathy."
you are upset. You are upset. You're venting. You want to get out of that place, but you get to be upset to start with, don't you?
Yes,
So
and
why did you ring the police on her?
oh, okay. So what happened was like she had okay, this was a crazy night. She wanted to say all this stuff and I was not engaging her in her argument. Like it's like she wants to if you don't agree with her, it's like she says she keeps talking, thinking like eventually you'll agree with her. Like she just keeps adding details that wasn't there before. Being like, if I just keep and I wasn't agreeing with her. And I was even making a statement like we can both be right at the same time. We can both be right. I'm not trying to argue. I'm over this conversation. I'm going to bed. This girl started following me around my apartment. And then I was just like, you know what? I can't curse, right?
Yeah, you can curse all you want.
Okay, I was over here like, you know what? Excuse TMI, y'all, but this is who I am. I'm like, you know what? Let me go take a shit because by the time I come out, ain't no way she can be like she's gonna still be following me because she worked my anxiety up so much. I had anxious poop. So
Yeah, I do. I get butterfly poos.
yeah, so I go to the bathroom. I'm in there for a good 10 minutes. I come out. Why is she at the door with the baby? Her eyes is all big, huge. What would you do if I called the cops on you right now? And I looked at
Wow.
her. I was like, what would the cops do? She's like, they'll take you. They'll take you and then we'll be here. And it just made me it just clicked something in my head. Like she's trying to well, I don't using her language, she's trying to destiny swap with me. Like this is weird. And
Well,
so
yeah, she says she's possessed by demons and stuff like that as
she
well,
told me
doesn't
the
she?
same thing. And it's so funny because is baby daddy's name revealed? Because I don't want to slip and say it.
Well, you said it. You said it a few times, but let's
Um,
just try calling baby daddy, just because I
okay,
don't want to piss
so
him off.
yeah, so it was just kind of like she told me she was called on a demon when she was in Massachusetts to protect her. And the thing is, I came to her, she didn't tell me this, I came to her being like, there's something around you, there is a demon attached to you. Like, my whole family is sensitive to that stuff. And the only reason that night was so heated is because she made a racist statement being like, oh, the Haitians are eating cats and dogs. I was like, nobody's eating cats and dogs, my family's Haitian. And I was like, we
Oh,
have pets too. We have pets. We love pets. What do you mean? Nobody's eating. Well, my African friends said they saw them shooting ducks. And I was like, rich people eat ducks all the time. Like,
I
what do you
eat
mean?
duck à l'orange. I like a bit of
Pecking duck?
crispy duck. Yeah.
Yes. I was just like, that is so racist. I was just like, so if it's served in a restaurant, all of a sudden it's okay. Like, I was just like, and at least they know where their food is coming from. Like, she made that race, and then she made another comment like about her light skin and knowing she gets away with stuff because she's lighter skin. And like, even her African friends agree. And it's like, girl, but you're in America. So like, stop, like, everybody gets it here.
So
Stop
she's
being
being
racist.
racist within her own race.
Yes.
she's
And
doing.
so
She's saying, she's being demeaning to her own race. Like, that's racism, isn't it?
exactly. So that's why that night kind of got so heated with the like, and I was not engaging her. I kept walking away because I was so tired. This is probably like the fourth or fifth time that, and she's living in my home, that she tried to argue with me. And the thing is, I have not had stability in housing. Like, I had to do roommates and all this stuff. This was my first home. I was only here for 1 week before, and the whole week, even the week before, when Callie was living in a hotel motel, I'm not quite sure which one it is, Brandon's mom got her the hotel so she wouldn't be in the trap house anymore.
Yeah, I heard
So,
that as well. Yeah, Brandon's mum paid for a week, and so
and
she
it's like
didn't come
everybody's
straight to
always
you
saying
because you were
Callie.
sorting your new house out.
And I was only here for a week. This is my first place by myself. It's really nice. Like, I live in a nice neighborhood, and all she could talk about was how ghetto it was. She was afraid she was gonna get shot or robbed. That's why she didn't take the baby on walks. And it's like, girl, we literally live right outside of, like, my area specifically is known for where the judges and lawyers live. So it's like, what
And
do you?
she lives in a shithole now as well, doesn't she? Like, her area is really bad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And like, she would just make crazy, disparaging remarks, and that was already tiring. So this like the fourth, fifth time she caught me. She did argument stuff. I'm not engaging. I come out the bathroom. Her eyes are big as hell, holding the baby that was just asleep. So you went to go get your baby to look like this. What would you do if I called the cops on you right now? To do what, Callie?
Well, I know the baby's father says she'd wake him up. You know, he might have come in after a drink, but she'd wake him up after he was asleep and scream in his face, and then he'd be walking around and she'd be following him. And it sounds like she would do the similar thing with you.
And I didn't even know that. That's crazy. I didn't even know that she would do that. So she was like,
Yeah,
and then I was
because
like,
do you know the film that she's got of him where he's drunk
no,
that she keeps playing?
I swear, like, I was not watching her videos. Like, I just was not
No, I
engaged.
know you
Like,
were.
as long as she doesn't talk about me, I don't care. But then that last video, she was talking about me, so kind of was like, let
Yeah,
me
she's been
see.
talking about you for a couple of weeks now, wasn't she?
And I didn't even realize it. Like, I don't watch her whole videos. They're way too long, drawn out, boring, just lie, 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 lie. So I wait till the transcripts come out so I could just read it real
Yeah,
quick.
keyword control F yourself.
And so that night, I was like, what would the cops do? Oh, they'll get you out of here and this will be mine. And I was like, you think the cops come here, arrest me, and give you my lease? You think you're gonna get my lease? I'm like, you can't even pay. Mind you, I let her live with me for 2 months. So when I kicked her out, it was literally October 30th. I told her she had to go. I was on the phone, mind you, when she moved into my apartment. I gave her it's a 1 bedroom. And she's been telling me for all these years that she's allergic to cats, but we know that's a lie. I didn't even know that was a lie until
She's living with cats now.
I
She's
didn't
living with
even know that
cats
was a
right
lie
now.
until recently. Yes. All these years, she told me she's allergic to cats. So when she moved into my space, I literally steamed cleaned the walls, the floor. Me and that situationship she keeps talking about. Me and him, we steam cleaned the walls, the floor, everything for her arrival. I gave her my bedroom, and
Wow.
I turned my living room into a second bedroom, and I have a full dining room. So I turned the dining room into the living room, and then like the tables and chairs fit into the kitchen. So I was like, you know what, this will work. I'll just put a curtain up, because the way my entryway is, I can put a curtain right there. So I was like, that's my door. That's my fake door for
Yeah.
my bedroom.
You,
So
you
I
bent
gave her,
over backwards to accommodate her and a baby, and she had
yeah,
no gratitude whatsoever.
because the bedroom has like no connecting wall to any of the apartments. So I'm like, the baby's screaming, like it won't bother nobody. And then you can close the door so the cats can't bother you. Because she knew I had cats. I was like, the cats can't bother you. And her window faces the lake, so you'll get a breeze. Like my window faces the sun. It's hot when I was living up in there. And then she's saying I was doing drugs around the baby. I would never do drugs around the baby. Never.
Well,
And then
she's
drug
like to
deals with her.
publicise what your job is as well, hasn't she? She's put it out there. You work as part of CPS, and
Yeah, it's like she's
that's
waiting for
attacking your
somebody to
job.
do something. I know how she moves. She puts out little things and she waits for other people to do stuff. So, but it's like, girl, you really messed around with the wrong one. She really messed around with the wrong one. She really did. She always thought she was better than me, but so she didn't realize how powerful I was. Because even in her comment section, even when she was talking about me, I could tell as she was talking about me, she was regretting her decision, because her mood was completely different today.
Well, this is it. She's
Completely
brought you
different
into
today.
it. You weren't a part of this until she brought you into it. You wouldn't be speaking to me now
And
if
she
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 didn't bring
knows I
you
don't
up.
lie. She knows I don't lie. That's like a whole thing about me. I don't lie and I don't cheat. It's just like two things for certain, one thing for sure. Well, whatever the saying is about
Yeah,
me, I do not lie. I don't lie. I don't have the capacity to keep up with all them lies.
yeah. And she did. She said the drunk video she was mad because she was bleeding and he wanted to drive her drunk to the hospital, but then she does change it to they were having an argument over Brandon.
Yeah, she lies a lot, and then she always uses her fibroids as like an excuse for her behavior.
Oh, they've
And
burnt away now. Did you know that? She did an announcement the other day. They've all disintegrated on their own. She's fibroid free.
well, she might come up with things. I would hate to say this, but I wouldn't be surprised if her next excuse is, "My dad really needs my help, guys, and I'm so stressed." Like she always needs something. She always needs an excuse, and it's like sometimes it's just you, babe. Sometimes it's just you're the. I even told her this, like you're the common denominator. What don't you see about that? When you divide
Yes,
all your problems, it comes down to you.
it does.
It's you.
Like everybody's the problem but herself. Everyone is wrong but herself. Even her dad. And I know she's received that video now. She knows now that dad spent 20 minutes degrading
Even
her to her
about
ex.
her dad, I feel so, you know what? Because I'm an empathetic person, and despite that being his daughter, I actually feel so sad for him.
I feel bad
When
that
this man came
that
to
is his
visit,
daughter.
and her, and he was so grateful to me. And I've always called him like daddy slash her last name. Does everybody know her
Yeah,
last
yeah,
name? I
yeah.
don't want to make sure I'm
Yeah, we
doxing.
do. Yeah, she's
I always
called
called him
Callie
Daddy
Packard. We
Packer.
all know
That
that.
daddy. Okay. I always used to call him Daddy Packer. And I'm like, hey, Daddy Packer, what's up? Because he's such a dad type. Like, her dad is really like a dad type. Like, he just
I
coded
heard he
dad
might be a
as
bit.
far as me.
I heard he might be a bit autistic or something. What do you think on that regard?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He just seemed like, I don't know, like he never raised a daughter before, like that type of energy. But he's such a dad type, the dad jokes and the dad humor, and the even the way he walks is like a dad. Like that's why I was so comfortable around him. I called him Daddy Packer. Like I would come over
Yeah, he's
and
not a creep or anything
like
like
just do
that.
the
He's
dish.
just your typical older dude.
No, yes, exactly. But when he came to visit me and her, this man had a different energy I've never seen inside of him. He was so energetic. He looked handsome. I never looked at Daddy Packard and was like, that's a handsome man. Like theoretically, I knew he was, but I was just like, wow, his energy was just so lively and energetic. And I was just like, wow, that's what a year without Kye does, huh? Like, look at this man. I don't think he was ever what you said autistic. I don't think he was ever that. I think he was just under Kye's huge, humongous, lying, chaotic shadow. Like,
And
I don't think.
he
I think
has
he just.
he said that all Kye does is lie, and that she had the baby in a cracker. He's said a lot to the baby's father, hasn't he? And that's going to cause some
Yes,
trouble,
he
isn't it?
did. He picked her up from that house. He was like really mad to see her there. And that was when he picked she went back to that house after she left mine. So she came from that place and she went back to that place. And the thing is, Kye wants to talk about people, but she's surrounded by all her exes. It was her ex that came to pick her up. She went back to Brace that disrespects his girlfriend for her. Literally, she telling me a story being like, oh, he made her sleep on the floor so I could have the bed, just laughing. And I was like, that's disgusting, actually. Like, that is disgusting. And Brandon is a disgusting type of person. Like, at the baby shower, he's over here flirting with me so much. He even, him and his girlfriend went to the side of the shed or the garage to do what I have no idea what they did. But they were going for a little minute. Then he gonna come back out flirting with me to the point where this girl started flirting with me. And I'm like, y'all not about to put me in y'all weird. Like, you don't even, first of all, you don't even like me. This girl didn't even like me. She was just doing all that stuff because she noticed her man liked
You don't have
Brandon.
to like.
So that was
You don't
already
have
like
to
a
like
weird
someone to
situation.
fuck them.
Yes, it is like what is going on? But mind you, at the baby shower, several people had to tell Brandon to sit down because he kept doing the stuff that the baby daddy should be doing. He kept getting up and like getting
Well, yeah.
like
Apparently,
in the
didn't a dad
way.
give
And
him a big shout out or something?
I'm not even sure. Yeah, I think that did happen. Was her dad even?
Because
I don't even think
Kye
her dad
said
was at.
it. Yeah, Kye said that the baby dad got really mad because her dad gave Brandon a big shout out.
I I'm not sure about that because as far as being the baby daddy talk, we do still talk mostly about Frank. I'm not talk about Kye so much because we know she kind of. We know even though she's not here, if she was a fly on the wall, she'd just be oh so happy that we're talking about her.
Yeah, yeah, and
But I do know he
she
was
tried to.
upset by the behavior because she was talking about how Brandon saw us whispering and talking. There was a moment in time where I was just like, hey, baby daddy, why does Brandon keep doing so much? Like, you need to go stand up there. Like, why is he acting like he ain't? And the baby daddy, he's a really chill guy. So he's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not. It's her day. Just let it go. Like he was upset that Brandon kept doing too much. But he wasn't trying to make no drama because it was mostly his family at the baby shower. So he was like, you know what? And I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to do that. Just let him be him. But it got to a point where several other people were looking at him and spoke to him to be like, yo, baby daddy, go up there so we can take pictures of you, your child, and the BM. Like, Brandon, go find your girlfriend that you bought with you or that she bought you because you know that's not your car. You know you're using her car, Brandon. Like, you're living in her home, kicking her out of Cali, Brandon. Like, wearing your fake gold chains and your little short body and your big shirt. Like, go sit down somewhere.
And he's running a trap
And
house.
like
I
the
can
fact that
already
and
imagine
everybody
the guy
telling
is.
her that Brandon. Yeah, she's over here like, oh, he admitted to liking me. Girl, we been said that man had me and the baby daddy was like, oh, he like her. He want her. Do you guys really think that? You think he wants me? No, that's not. Oh, just my friend. That's my home good. All this stupid stuff. But Callie's not as dumb as she tries to come off as. Like, you realize that what happened with me is like
She's
I always
manipulative,
thought
at
that Callie.
least.
Yes, I always thought she was just delusional and dramatic and an exaggerator. You know, that's how I always just saw her. I really used to believe her, like, dang, man, like these people are doing so many crazy things to Callie. But that's because I was getting into situations that was happening that was crazy to me. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, dang, another innocent victim, not innocent, but like, people know who they can do it to. And I was going through a time in my life where it's like I have to stand up for myself. I have to start saying no. So I'm thinking she's going through that same like you know, I can't be everybody's punching bag. Turns out she's actually like where there's fire, there's Callie. Like she's the smoke. Callie is the damn smoke. Like that's
She's
the reason.
always been this way. Yeah, it's
And so
not
I'm
something she's had drilled into her. It's something she's always been. Perpetual victim. Always has been,
yeah,
always will be.
always a victim. I would wonder what would happen to her
Are you,
friends. It's
are
like I
you
would get a
moving
friend one
around?
year and never see them.
Sorry. You keep cutting out. I don't know if you're moving around a lot or something, but you keep going like a robot.
Oh, can you hear me better? Now, let me take off my auto. I have a auto OtterBox protector. And I know sometimes it's harder for people to hear me with it on. It's way better now, right?
Yes, yeah. I don't like to nitpick, but it was going on for a while, so.
No, you're fine. It's your video. I don't care. Like I don't do this social media stuff, so I don't mind. How you do it is I can do it too. So
yeah, I just want everyone to be clear. You know, Kelly likes to say a lot of bullshit, and I like to try piece it together and make it more palatable for everyone so they know what's going on, because it's hard to decipher sometimes.
It's so funny because I feel like my cat knows I'm a little anxious. My cat's name is Taco, everybody, and he's just like all up in my lap. He's an orange cat too, so you know he's gonna force his affection on me.
I'm obsessed with little ginger cats. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, his name is Taco and his sister's name is Belle. Taco Bell.
Yeah. Oh, Taco and Belle. Oh, and Misanthropy. I have talked to the baby's father over the last few weeks, and I've spoke to him on the phone today. I know one thing, he doesn't want to mess court up on Tuesday, but he said he's willing to reveal quite a bit after that date.
Oh yeah, I will do the same after that date. Like if you want to,
let's just get it out of the way, isn't it? Like, yeah, you have the police report of you ringing the police on Kelly, don't you?
I called the cops on her to get her out of my space. Once again, that day it happened, we had just had an argument. Like she's so strange. That same guy she was talking about, why is she wearing lingerie in my home? Like around him all the time, always trying to speak to him when I'm not around, to the point where he came to me being like, I'm uncomfortable because it seems like she always wants to talk to me when you're not around.
And who was that?
My situationship at the time.
Oh my God! So she was trying to appeal to you, like I said, she likes.
And at this time, she told me she didn't even like black guys. She was telling me she didn't even like black guys. So when she all of a sudden flipped and was doing all of this, I was just looking at her like,
you've seen her current guy, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. So when I saw him too,
black, is he?
No, she's just using him because he's a listening.
Yeah, and can you let everybody know where she met him?
Her OnlyFans, actually. She tried to lie for. So here's the thing: I am sensitive. Like I don't subscribe to the spiritual stuff. I am always religious. I only believe in God, so I don't subscribe to the spiritual stuff because I feel like people easily go into spiritual psychosis. People easily start believing in way too many things. It's easy for me to just believe in God. But my family, being Haitian and being from like that type of culture, we're really sensitive to energy. So she told me about him and I saw his picture. I immediately I don't like him. I feel something's off with him. I literally told her, I was like, I feel like he masturbates a lot.
Well,
I told her this. Like
he's paying for OnlyFans for a start. Like that.
I'm saying that because she told me about him. Said that to her. She looked up at me. She was like, "Oh," when I said that to her, she looked up at me and she was like, "Is it better?"
Yeah.
Okay, so when I said that to her, she looked up at me being like, "Oh my God, that's so funny," because he was one of my OnlyFans subscribers. One of her top ones.
And she pays for everything for her.
And I was just like, I came home. I work 10 hours a day. So I get home around 7:30. Kelly knows I have a routine. I need to be by myself for a little while. And when you hear me get out the shower, that means you can talk to me. That means I'm finally de-stressed for my day. You can speak with me. This girl is going to come outside while I'm trying to... Yes. And this girl is gonna come outside while I'm trying to relax, telling me like, "Oh, somebody invited me on a date, but I'm not gonna go because I'm." But he said I can bring my baby. He said I can bring my baby. We're just gonna go on a walk. And I was like, "Is this the first date?" She's like, "Yeah."
Pause. So you're saying he suggested bringing the newborn baby to the date?
Yes.
He was the one
And
who
I thought that
suggested
was
that.
yes. He kept telling her it's okay to bring the baby because he just really wanted to take her outside.
This is craziness. Like, why is that not a red flag for it? Right, you've met him. He pays for your pictures, and he sends you money for and sends you flowers, and then he wants to take you out on a date with your baby, and you're not red flagged by that.
Exactly. And so I'm looking at her keep going on, and I was like, you know what, Cal? I was like, Callie, stop. I was like, I already know what you want. So to get this conversation over with, I will watch your baby tonight. No, you don't have to do that. I was like, Callie, come on now. Like almost trying to make it seem like I insisted. Almost like what she doing with the baby daddy. He insisted on helping her. I insisted on babysitting. I didn't want to babysit. I just worked. First of all, I get up at 5:30 for work. I don't get home till about 7:30. Like I really didn't want to, but I was already in a habit of coming home and immediately grabbing the baby because like I just knew she didn't really do nothing all day. So I just knew they were
So
both not
do you
doing
know
nothing.
the accusations that he was left in a bouncer or a car seat a lot? Do you think there's some truth to that?
I do think he did not get enough stimulation with
Yeah.
just her. It was just her. It was like I would notice the difference when the baby would come back from the baby daddy's home. Like the baby would be so lively and just
Happy.
so aware and looking and it like when I would play with the baby, it would take him a little while to get out of his like he would be like quiet and just looking around. Like when me and my boyfriend would play with baby, it would take a good 30 minutes to an hour before he would start like being a baby. Like the babbling and
Wow.
curiosity, things like that. I could just
I
tell he was
think she was just on like
understimulated.
OnlyFans all day and messaging men all day and just talking
Like,
baby talk to baby and
yeah, I could just
bouncer.
tell he was understimulated. I would literally come home, go immediately to the room and be like, where's my godson? And just pick him up and take him out the room. And she wouldn't really care. I'm sure she was grateful for the break. And I'd just be playing with him for a long while until, she would want him back or I would just bring him back because he would be falling asleep.
She's not bothered about the child. I don't think she is anyway.
I used to think I really didn't want to be involved, but I went back and watched several of her videos, and when she speaks about this situation, it really just disgusts me. Talking about, oh, I can have more babies. It's not the last baby. Like even this whole situation, I believe that if the baby daddy made a call today, she would be in his home immediately. I did make that statement. I did make that statement 100%. Kelly, no, I don't lie. I did. You wish you were back with your baby daddy. I
Yeah,
100%
and
said
she
that.
wanted to go back. She got her dad to talk to him and try to get her back, saying that the
She
baby
had
had
me talk
problems
to
and she
him
wanted
and
to
get
live.
and get her
Yeah,
back at one point. She had me talk to him and get her back at one point in the whole thing. So for her to let her followers insinuate me and him have some secret relationship going on from the baby shower to now to put up a poll, she really fucked around and found out because I'm about to air this bitch out. I really am.
yes.
She knows
And
who
I
I
know a
am.
lot's going to come out on Tuesday and all the like there's certain stuff I have, but I also know that I don't want to mess up court on Tuesday, so I can wait. I'm not that
Oh yeah,
desperate
there's
to
other
get
things
things
like I
out.
don't mind revealing after court, but until then and until the baby daddy says like to give me the go ahead, because I'm not trying to. I'm the godparent too, so I'm still trying to look out for the baby. I'll call him Baby Butt. I gave him that nickname. She still calls him Baby Butt to this day. I'm the one who gave him the nickname Baby Butt.
But I
This
know
is what I call him.
me and the baby's daddy call him Tom, just so that he's
Okay,
got a
Tom.
name.
I was about to say the
Yeah,
Baby Butt. Like, okay, Tom is better too. So, oh, that's such an unbaby name. You could have said Tommy or some Tommy Pickles.
his real
Like,
name's not a real baby name though, is
no,
it?
it's not. I was over here like, okay. I'm like, he had a grown man name, but
Yeah.
he so the day in question when I called the cops, I let her move in with me like the first week of September. Like I literally moved into my apartment a week before she came to live with me. I was only living alone for 1 week. 1 week was I living alone in damn near the 30 years of life I've been living, like not including college and stuff like that. So like I just struggled to find my place, and I finally got everything in order. I finally got a nice place in a decent area, and I was telling myself no more roommates, because I've really been taking advantage of my roommates, because I need a place to stay. I'm going to pay rent, and people are taking advantage of the fact that I do have a good job, and I do give too much. So I was like getting out of that too, to stop giving so much of myself, because it's to my own detriment. And I was opening up to my family more, and like I have family struggles that we are finally getting through, and realizing like, okay, they love me as much as I love them. So I moved into my apartment, and then she wants to talk about my family and stuff like that. My cousin is the one who helped her move into my apartment. My mom and my brother was trying to help her, so she's saying all this stuff is just ridiculous. So she moved into my apartment a week after I moved in. I told her she did not have to pay anything for 2 months. I was like, just get your stuff in order, get your food card. When you get your food card, like maybe you can just give me. She said she got like over $500 on the food card. So I was like, well, just give me 150 a
I
month.
did want to ask you about that as well,
She lied
because
to me about that too. Yes.
she's still on the food card now, isn't she?
Yes, and she already had the food card,
And
but
she
she made
doesn't
it seem
have the
like she didn't
baby.
have it. Yeah, she made it seem like she didn't have the food card until after like a month of living with me, but turned out she had it the whole time.
Yeah, she's getting $800 a month on the food card for the
And she
baby.
told me she was only getting like $500. And even that first time I used it, she asked me not to go over 100 because she didn't have that much left. And I was just like, if you're getting like over 500 and it's only been like 7 days, what do you mean you don't have much left? We agreed to, but I didn't make no big deal out of it. I spent like maybe $106 the first time. The second time I
Yeah.
probably that she let me use it. I think she let me use it total of 2 times. The second time I probably spent like $130. Like, and it would be stuff that she would eat too. And I just was like, whatever. And then even like she was getting stuff for WIC. And there's an office really close to my office. So there'd be times where after work, I would go get her stuff from WIC so I could just bring it home with me, because she was so afraid to walk my neighborhood. There's literally like a WIC store 2 blocks away from my neighborhood, but she was just so afraid. And like she would Uber Eats every single day. Mind you, I'm 1 block. If I'm on 50th Street, Starbucks is on 51st Street on the same corner, like barely a block away. But she would Uber Eats every single day, never even think to get me anything. Mind you, anytime I would go to Starbucks to do the exchanges for her, be the mediator for Tom and the baby daddy and stuff, there'd be times I would just bring her back a drink. Like she like a pink drink, let me bring her back her extra large, extra venti, whatever pink drink. Like she would rarely like be considerate to do things, and she would feel like because she did the dishes, she was doing so much. But it's like, you didn't wipe down the countertops. Like, girl, I grew up in a Black household. When you clean the kitchen, that means the countertops, the oven, the fridge, the handles, the little doorknobs on the counters. Like, she would just do the dishes and act like she just did so much for me. And it's like, but I'm still doing everything else. And then it even got to the point with the dishes. I asked her to stop doing the dishes because she would use so much dish soap. I was buying dish soap like every 2-3 days. Because it's
Wow.
like, I had to tell her, like, maybe you need to make water. Like, stop just doing the dishes. Make some water and, like, make some soapy water first because you use too much soap. It was just,
She's
like,
mental, big mental. So, do you know,
and I'm
he
living
had
in
the
the
baby
living
most of
room.
March, didn't he?
She did?
And no, he had the baby
He
most of
did, yes.
March, and she got
So,
him back on the 1st of April, and it's alleged that it was just to take him to a WIC appointment and get a benefits card, and then she
I
dropped it
wouldn't
back off the
disagree.
next
I feel
day,
like
and then she
I,
disappeared.
yeah, I feel like she only wanted Tom for Mother's Day for the photo op because people were going to be asking her, "Where's your baby?" I feel like that's the only reason why she wanted Tom for that day, because she was
Yeah, but
never.
it's like, yeah, I'm on about the 1st of April. She hadn't seen him all of March, pretty much, from when the mediation happened. And then she had him on the 1st of April and dropped him back off on the 2nd April. And that's when she went no contact. But it's been alleged that on the 1st of April, he had she had to take the child for the WIC appointment to keep the foodies going.
I would not be surprised. I honestly do believe that. If that's out there, I believe it too. I'm really good at, okay, I'm so good at discernment. I just don't listen. And that's why I get the consequences I have in life. But the consequences I have from life are not because I'm a bad person, it's because I don't listen to my discernment. If I had listened to my discernment, I told Callie the day I made her leave, I should have let you fail. I should have never helped you. I should have let your ass go to that homeless shelter. I should have let you, because it would have been character development for you. I would hate to have seen her in that type of situation, but she severely needs the character development, because at all her lowest
She needs
points, somebody
consequences.
rescues her.
She needs consequences. She never has any. She does all this stuff to people. She ruins lives, and she doesn't have a consequence. And now there's a child involved, so it's a big, big difference.
And to even involve me the way she did, to lie around me, like, she knows she was lying. That's why she kept flip-flopping on who I was as she was speaking. How am I all these things, but I'm also those things? Like, I am one person, and I don't have the multiple personalities that she has. I just don't. I am one person all the time. I've been me since I was a child. Nobody can shake the foundation that I have built. Nothing can. So for her little 24,000 subscribers to even put that out there about me, and she already put out enough information that if somebody really wanted to, they could figure out who I am. But I'm letting y'all know who I am right now. I'm Callie's ex-best friend, the CPS worker. It's DCFS. DCFS. If I really wanted to, I would have been affected her. But I left her alone as long as she left me alone. Because all I wanted was her out of my life. I was arguing with her. She got me so much out of body. She was harvesting my fucking energy. I could feel it. I'm on the phone with my god sister being like, I cannot stand this. Mind you, my curtain is closed. When my curtain is closed, just that's my door closed. Why are you eavesdropping on me? I'm not even speaking loudly. I was frustrated because it was a week before November. I gave her 2 months free rent. She didn't have to pay nothing, no utilities. I'm going to food pantries. I'm going to food pantries to get us food. Like, I have a good job, but rent is so expensive in Chicago. And not only rent, I'm the oldest of 9 siblings, so I would be sending money back home for my family and stuff like that. Like, I was too responsible for too many things that really wasn't my problem. Like, I'm not there anymore. I definitely have a savings now, but even taking on Callie and her stuff was more. It was just more. So a week before the first day of rent, I'm like, hey, you think you're gonna have rent on November? Oh, I should. I don't have it today, but I should have it. That's all that was. That was all that conversation the week before. She tried to make it seem like,
And
oh, she came to me a
she
week
claimed
early.
that, like, she claimed that, oh, she had all the baby daddy's money. She always had money. But then she said herself, she told you she had to wait till first at month.
Yes,
So,
and it's like,
yeah.
they had no conversation. She had an order of protection on him at that point. There was no conversation between them. She kept emailing him. She kept trying to reach out to him. He completely ignored her unless she reached out in the parent app, which she kept refusing to do. She would text me to tell him stuff. And I'd be like, I'm not telling him that. Doing these baby exchanges and stuff, he would try to talk to me and I'd be like, I can't. I know. She would tell me stuff about him. And I would just be like, mind you, she's living in my home at this point. She's a battered woman, according to her lie at that point. And as she's telling me, in my head, I would be thinking, this doesn't make sense. I knew this man too. But I'm not going to be over here like, no, couldn't be me. Oh, I could never be in that situation. Like the things she would say to me, or I wouldn't be like, that doesn't make sense. Are you sure you didn't do nothing? Like, I wasn't trying to victim blame. So I would just believe her. Because she's in this situation. Like, let me just believe her. Let me just believe her. The baby's here. She's here. Like, for my sanity, I need to believe her. She's already in my home. So sometimes the baby daddy would try to be like, I didn't do that, right? And I was like, listen, I can't talk to you about that. She's in my home. I can't go back and have all these mixed feelings when she's in my home. So let's just do the baby. So literally after I said that to him, he never spoke about it again. He started bringing I think there was only one visit at the very end where he came alone. But besides all those, he always has somebody with him. One of his the people he has with him are the people he literally grew up with from childhood. So she wants to be like, oh, a family friend or da da da. like a family friend that dang near helped raise him. And I met the woman she talks about. It's an old. This woman is so sweet, so kind.
He's known her for 27 years, hasn't he?
Yes.
That's what he told me. 27 years he's known this woman, and she's very much family to him.
Yes, and she's like the type of, she reminds me of Miss Rachel. Like, she's so energetic to be her age, so she's really up with the baby. You know what I'm saying? She's really up and active, and she got such like an energy. She's like such like a preschool teacher. Like, she really gives that vibe. Like, she can just keep up with little babies, even though she's older and stuff. So for her to even talk about her like that and be like, she offered me diapers, but they're not the diapers I buy, even though they cost the same at Walmart. It's just so ridiculous. And she just,
she even described her as being a timid and worried about passing him over. It seemed like she was like embarrassed and didn't want to be involved. And,
as Ria, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the comments now on my tablet, but as Ria, the Amazon, she did try to replace me as the baby daddy 100%. And I told her that because she would make weird statements being like, oh, you don't have to live in the ghetto forever. When I get enough money and I move back to where I'm from, I'm going to bring you with me. And I literally
like
stopped
looking
her.
down on you when you're providing her a home as well. She has got nothing. She's depending on you. And then as a cheat to say, oh, I'll get you out of this. Get yourself out of it first, bitch.
Yes. And I would look at her like, Callie, I'm not going with you. If like she thinks this is the hood, but I'm like, I like the hood. I like being around people that look like me. Nothing happens over here. Like nothing. I get what she's saying. Chicago can be dangerous, but it's like I love being around my people. I love that I'm close to Hyde Park. I love that at any given moment I can walk outside and there might be a band playing in the park. Like I love this. I wouldn't go back to you guys know she's from Wheaton previous. I liked Wheaton too. I really do like Wheaton. I used to wake up, like when I would spend the night and stuff, I used to wake up super duper early and just walk around the neighborhood and walk to the church and walk to Starbucks. So I already know she's going to Uber Eats, even though it's like 2 blocks away. Like I like Wheaton too. I like the people there, such a small town, cozy vibe. But I love where I'm from too. It's always something to do. So I told her, I was like, I wouldn't go back with you. And I told her, like, you realize that we can't be dependent on, I had this conversation with her. We can't be dependent on each other. When you leave, that's it. Like, we'll still be friends, but we both have to go our separate ways. Like, I needed you, and now you need me. I'm repaying you back. There's no debt there, but it's like I'm helping you in a way that I can right now. So she was like, "Oh, you wouldn't want to go with me?" And I was like, "No, I wouldn't. We can't live together our whole lives and like we're like the next like the Golden Girls and stuff." I was just like, "I want to live my own life. I want to do stuff." And she's like, "Oh, that makes sense." It's like I would have to tell her these things because she even made a statement being like, "Oh, if you ever want to mess around, I won't tell your boyfriend." Girl, excuse me, excuse me. She knows I'm not bisexual. She knows I'm not gay. But throughout the years of our friendship, sometimes like I guess because like I'm affectionate with the people that I are close to me. So every once in a while she would do stuff and like it was almost like a joke with us. Like, girl, I'm not gay. Like back up a little bit. You get a little too close to my face with your face. So when she made this statement this time, I just looked at her like, girl, I'm still not gay, and just kept it pushing. But she was trying to replace me as the baby daddy. It feels like she felt like she was my little housewife while I was at work all day.
And
Like
all she did was wash up.
all she did was wash the dishes and use half the damn soap doing it. Like
she literally needs to be wanted by everyone around her. Like that's her
yes,
goal.
and she was trying to do it to my boyfriend. She wanted, and I knew she didn't really like him. She just wanted to be wanted by him.
She has to win, doesn't she? She has to be that bitch. Like she kept saying yesterday, oh, I've always been the one who's been picked. I've never been a side bitch, all this lot.
And that is a lie. That is such a lie. I've been witness to all her relationships. And you know, this girl thought I was jealous of her and possessive of her. And that's why I didn't like her partners. But it's like she would tell me about her partners. Or I would meet them. All it would take was like 20 minutes. All it takes is 20 minutes for me to figure out somebody. And I will come to her later, like not in their face, because I'm really respectful. If there's anything, I'm so respectful. I'll come to her later, like, nah, I don't think this is it, boss. Like, I'm telling you, this guy is going to do this, he's going to do that. She would just hate what I would say, but only to turn around a few months later and be like, you were completely right. He did exactly what you said he was going to do. Even with Shane. No offense to Shane. Actually, I'm actually sorry. Me and him never had no words. Me and him have never had no interaction. I only know about Shane from the lies she told me, but she made it seem like Shane was racist. She made it seem like she just made it seem like he was racist and his family was
Wow.
racist and all this other stuff like towards me. Because like I met Shane that 1 week and okay, I'll just tell y'all. So with the Shane story, she had me there over Christmas to meet him, mind you, for 7 days. And she asked me to come with her because she didn't want to go alone. So I was just like, I was already antennas up. Like, how do you know he's not just using you for your YouTube? How do you know he just doesn't want his own following? I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Well, maybe he's using you. I feel like he's using you. Like, are you sure? Da, da. I wasn't saying this. I was saying I felt like he was using you after everything occurred. So she was just like, no, I've known him for over a year. Da, 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 da. We're on the airplane, right? Why does this girl tell me? So I have to tell you the truth. What's the truth? I've only known him for 2 months. She knew I would have never got on that plane. I would have never encouraged her to get on that plane if I knew she only knew this man for 2 months. You don't even know him, and you about to have us in Massachusetts during this time. And Massachusetts is a huge Blue Lives Matter state, and it was a really trying time in America for race relations. And you're gonna have me out here where I don't know any. I was just so upset with her, like, girl, like. And the thing is, I went to a HBCU, so I'm very much like on my P's and Q's where it comes to like where I'm safe at.
Yeah.
So
she put herself in an unsafe situation and she also put you in one, but she unwittingly put you in one. You didn't have a choice in it. She put you in that.
So I met Shane, and Shane is very nice. Shane is very, very nice. I really like him, and I really like his family. Like, they had us over for Christmas. I liked all his family, and I love the food. They do Chinese food for Christmas, and it was like some of the best Chinese I ever ate in my life. I wanted to take it home with me. I wanted to take Shane's mom home with me. I really liked her too. So his whole family is like really funny. Like, Shane is like more quiet into himself, but he was a really stand up, nice person. And so that whole week in Massachusetts, this girl left me alone in the hotel room. Like, her dad had bought our hotel room as a gift. I was not expecting that. Like, her dad is so kind. I was like, wow, this is so cool. And Callie had bought my ticket since I was going with her. She was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to get the ticket since you're doing this, and I will be there for Christmas. So the first day we get there, she's like, hey, so I'm letting you know that I bought another hotel room so me and Shane can like hang out. And I was just like, you know what, that's cool. I have 2 beds, da da da. Not thinking I was gonna be alone for damn near the whole 7 days. The only day I really had any interaction was Christmas when Shane came and took us to his parents' house. But for 7 days, she left me almost completely by myself.
Oh wow.
During the holidays.
It's just selfish behaviour. It's all about Kelly. Once she felt secure, you was in the way.
Yes, and it got to the point where Shane later on was being like, I would ask Callie if we should ask you, and she would make it seem like you just didn't want to come along.
She's ridiculous. We know this by now. And it's getting worse, isn't it? She's bringing, like, there's no reason for you to be here talking to me now, is there? She did not need to bring you into this at all. If anything, it's only a detriment to her because
she could have skipped over the whole living with me at all. She could have just skipped over that and just started the story. It's like she doesn't even have to lie. She just doesn't have to tell people, but she chooses to.
And this is it. It's like there's nothing about the story that includes you that makes her look any better. So it was really pointless for her to bring you up at all.
She only bringing this up because she probably saw me commenting.
With you.
I think she's only bringing me up because she saw me commenting and she's trying to get ahead of the curve. Like, even her bringing up Brendan.
She's been bringing you up for a while now before you started commenting.
And I didn't even realize that. That's what's crazy, because I would only pay attention every once in a while. Somebody will text me like, I think she's talking about you. And I'm like, oh, girl, I did not care. I was like, whatever, get your money coin. Get your coin, girl. Whatever she say, get your coin. Like, whatever the shit she be saying.
Clack, clack.
Like, I did not care. Social media is like, it's not my thing. Like, even if you see my Instagram, last time I posted was like a picture with me and my family. Like, I've never been on social media like that. Like, I like playing Candy Crush and watching YouTube. I like watching people play games on YouTube. Like, I'm really boring in real life. Like, and I like it like that. Being bored is
That's
just
it.
another
This
word
is
for
our
peace.
downtime. This is our downtime. We used to laugh at Kelly, but this is nothing to laugh at now. There's a child involved. I feel like she neglected the child. I feel like she's using the child. I feel like she's lying about abuse. I feel like she's an abuser. I'm very, very pissed off with Kelly's behaviour, actually. And
I'm so
it's not fun
mad.
anymore.
I almost wanted to get in contact with her to just, but there's no point, because here's the thing: when Callie threatened to call the cops on me that night, right? I asked, I'm like, what would they do? They're gonna take mine and give it to you? You think they're gonna get my lease and have you sign it? You think that they're gonna arrest me and my apartment is yours? I told her, I was like, you call the cops on me, Callie, I swear to God, I will ruin your life. The whole thing is like, don't mess with me, because just because I don't display it, I am very, very powerful. I don't subscribe to that spiritual stuff. Like, I just don't subscribe to it. I give all my power to God. But if I subscribe to what she subscribes to, best believe she would have nothing. Like, even when she was doing
Well,
that
yeah,
live today, I
she
knew she
doesn't, she
felt,
doesn't subscribe to anything anyway, because one minute she's a Satanist, next minute she's
oh no,
into
no,
God
no.
and this.
I'm pretty sure she's a Christian now, because whoever she's dating is a Christian. That's her whole MO. She's whatever she's dating.
And the guy she's dating now, he's the one who helped to move out of your apartment.
No, that's not him. He didn't
All
help
right.
her. Her ex-boyfriend
She's
from high
dating.
school.
All
Her
right.
ex-boyfriend from high school helped her move out of my apartment.
Bloody hell. So there's a lot, isn't there? And yeah, the fact she met him on OnlyFans and tried taking the child on a
He's one of
date.
her, and she insists. I was like, girl, no. To the point where she's like, but your boyfriend is over here. You guys were supposed to do a movie night. And me and him did argue from time to time. I'm not gonna lie. It's a Chicago
It's your
romance. That's what we
house,
do in
though. It's your
Chicago.
house. It's your house as well. Like, she's a guest. She has no right to comment on
She
that.
would be
If you don't
wearing
like
booty
it, go
shorts
for
and a
yourself.
lingerie top. Booty shorts and that nude lingerie top all
And
the
she can't
time.
wear a bra to save her life.
No, and always, and I even went to him. He was like, I was like, you feel like I should say something to him? And he's such a confrontational type too. He was like, I don't know. He's like, I feel like that's just how she dresses, because even the few times we saw each other prior to her moving in, she dressed like that. That's how she dresses around people. Like, even with the baby daddy, when his friends would come over, she dressing like she about to start filming at any moment. Like, and she didn't
Yeah,
used
well,
to
I
dress
know that.
like that.
Yeah, when he filmed her pushing him with the baby in his arms, she were all done up, big pink wig on, booty shorts, all that lot, and the baby was like 1 month old. Like, who's got time for that shit when your baby's 1 month old? You know.
Exactly. Hey, thank you, Alex, for confirming that I was a good friend. I know I was a good
Do
friend.
you know what? Do you know of Alex?
No, I have no idea about her online stuff. I really don't. I'm just catching up on the videos from 3, 4 years ago. I didn't know if me
No.
and the baby
So
daddy talked about,
Alex,
if you had just watched any of the YouTube videos from years ago, we would have known something. But this was completely
exactly.
separate. It was like she was getting enough drama from YouTube that it really wasn't affecting her real life. But it's like, once she stopped YouTube, all of a sudden the drama was in her real life. It's like she was trying to make us the next commentary champ, like the
This
next
is it. She's making money
subject.
off. She's making money off abandoning her child at the moment. I think that's it. And
Yes,
she's celebrating
talking
it.
like, oh, I can make more babies. Mind you, I told the baby daddy, whatever happens, I want you to know that baby is your gift. The fact that he was even born on your birthday tells you that baby is yours. That baby
I
never
said
belonged to
that to
Callie.
him
That baby
earlier.
came
I
here to be
said that.
yours.
Yeah, I said that to him earlier. I said there's something that, I think you were meant to be here to stand up for that child and be there for him. And, the fact he's born on your birthday and stuff, it says a lot. But,
Oh,
like, yeah, it's weird
100%.
that you don't know about Alex, because I know Callie talked about you a lot to Alex.
Callie never spoke about her online drama. She only ever would speak about like that she would be, oh, they're talking about me, they're doing this, like that type of energy, but she never really mentioned specific people. There's only a few
That's
specific people
crazy
with
because
the
she talked
drama.
to Alex. She talked to Alex about everything. Alex was her best friend. Like, even yesterday, she apologised to Alex. I don't know if you saw that. She said she'd never say anything bad about her, and she understands that she may think Kelly was egregious towards her, and Kelly admits she was. I think she's scared of what Alex might say, to be honest with you. Yeah, I have got timestamps for that. I don't know if I'll get to it today, Alex, but I have got timestamps. But yeah, she was trying to apologise to Alex yesterday.
I think she wasn't. I think she actually wasn't trying to speak about me too because of what I knew. But I think because she saw me commenting, and I think she's just trying to get ahead of the curve with her followers.
Yeah,
And I
she's
only
done that a lot
commented
now.
because she
She's
mentioned
leaning
me even that
into
little bit.
she's leaning into the I'm on my period joke now because I said she abandoned her child because she was on a period.
Basically, like even knowing her in our friendship, she would always kind of. I used to have to remind myself to be empathetic with her because sometimes it just felt like it was always something. Like I knew what
Yeah.
I was going through, but I didn't give it to her all the time. I didn't. I would literally. She. I am not gonna lie. Part of me was using our friendship too to escape from my daily life. Like my daily life was really shitty. Like when I first met her, and
Friends are there
her
for,
home was
aren't they?
always welcoming to me, huh?
That's what friends are there for. They do. That's why you have them, you know.
Yes, and
The
her home was always welcoming to me. And her dad, like once he got to know me, he did not mind me being around at all. He actually, I feel like he liked me out of all her friends. Like, he liked me out of all her friends for real because he just knew like I was a real genuine person. And you
And
know,
she even knows that. She even says it to this day that you was so reliable and genuine. Like, and she's done this to you, and I can't believe it. It's ridiculous. And it's like Alex as well. She was apologising to Alex yesterday, but I know what she told the baby's dad about Alex. And again, like you've just said, she was trying to get ahead of the curve. And she said some stuff, some despicable things to that man about Alex. And that was a really good friend.
she tried to say despicable things about him to me, but like I would let her talk. Like the first week she was here, first 2 weeks, like every night, as soon as I got home, I could just tell she was just waiting for me to get home so that she could talk my ear off. And I would literally tell her like, hey Callie, me and my boyfriend gonna have a movie night, you're invited to watch a movie with us, but like can you please not bring up your problems? Like can we just watch the movie please? Because girl, like, dang, I'm not trying to talk about this every single day. It's heavy. It is
I bet you
heavy.
were
And it's
so
like,
excited as well, getting your first place on your own with no one else, you know, and then it was took over by just drama, nonsense, and ingratitude.
and I didn't even feel safe coming home because I knew she had something on her. Like I would be afraid sometimes to go to sleep because I am sensitive to that stuff, but I was shaky in my faith at the time. And there was something on her. I literally came to her and I was like, Callie, you have a demon attached to you. She's sitting in her chair holding the baby and she looks up at me, her eyes all big. She get them big old manic eyes. And she's like, how did you know? Bitch, what do you mean? How did I know? I was expecting you to be like, what? No, that's crazy. What do you mean? How did I
Yeah,
know?
apparently she summoned a demon to protect her.
She said when she was in mass and she was going through all that stuff, and I was just like, how could you ever summon a demon to protect you when you don't believe in God? Who's going to protect you from the damn demon you allowed inside yourself? And I told her, I was like, I knew there's something attached to you. I'm like, because their baby sees it too. There'd be times where I disassociate, looking into the, like, just looking. And I would look, and the baby looking too. I was like, we oh no. And the thing is, the apartment I lived in, it was a really old man, and he passed away in this apartment. He did. And I just thought it was him. I just prayed to God, being like, you know what? He can't stay here. He don't pay rent no more. Only people that pay rent can live here. But God, please show him the light, whatever he needs to be shown to get out. I just thought it was like that energy, like, goodbye. This is my home now. I don't like being watched in the shower. And so, like, after that, but like eventually I realized it was almost like the Conjuring movie, like where the Conjuring movie, they were using the demon was using the old man to hide the real thing.
There's a vessel and all that lot, yeah.
Yes, and there was a day where I felt like that's not the old man no more. It's something else. And I went to her and I said that. She's like, "Oh, I did." I literally for 20 minutes, I would not leave her room. I prayed out loud for over like 20 minutes. I was like, "I'm not leaving until I feel safe." And
Bless you. This
I
is
feel
what
like
you
that.
get. This is the thanks you get for helping a friend out in need.
And I feel like that activated her. I feel like that agitated her because after that, we could not get along.
And it's like
After
Alex
that,
has just commented that she helped Kelly out in every way, even her family helped Kelly out, and that bitch has the nerve to say anything about me. And right, Alex, think all the Griff Gang narrative, all their talking points, that's what she's told the baby's father about you. And then yesterday tried to say she'd never talked bad on you.
she never really spoke about her. She would only talk about that page that was talk about her, the drama page on Google that you read and stuff, the
Or
blog.
the Kiwi Farms.
Yes, she would talk about that, and I went to that, and I was really protective over Callie. She knows I was so protective over her because I really thought, like, damn, I'm not doing the best at protect. I'm really good at protecting people. My struggle was protecting myself. I wasn't good at protecting myself, protecting my own energy. But when I moved into this apartment, I had made a promise to myself. You need to protect yourself just as good as you protect others. Point blank. Period. I just had to because I'm like, I'm not losing anything, but I'm not gaining
You
anything.
did nothing wrong, and you did lose. You lost your independence. You lost like your sanity by the sounds of it because of her. Just by
You
doing her a favour that she was totally ungrateful for as well.
and my whole mindset as a giver is you can't take anything from me. I give. It's who I am. I'm a giver. You can't take anything from me. Even if I let you borrow some money you never paid back, you didn't take anything from me because I gave it. I gave it, right? I'm a giver wholeheartedly. But takers are takers.
And
Eventually
they don't
I'm
have
going
a
to stop giving
conscience.
to you.
They don't have that switch in them that makes them feel bad for taking advantage of someone. They think they're entitled to do so.
And she kept trying to take, and the thing is, she okay, so when I met Callie, I was not doing the best. I did not physically look the best. Like, I think I'm a pretty girl, but at the time I was bigger. Like, my skin wasn't acting right.
Well,
And
you're
Callie was,
gorgeous and you're gorgeous and you're glowing. I've seen your picture and you're gorgeous.
oh, thank you.
Callie wishes. Callie wishes.
Thank you. Well, I mean, at the time, I never compared myself to other women. I just don't see the value in doing that. It's like, what's yours is yours. What's mine is mine. Like, that's just how I felt like it was. Like, I just never cared. Even when we went out and Callie was getting attention, I did not care. Girl, get the attention. I actually really am shy. So, thank you for taking the attention. So, what happened is, like, when she came back, I told her, don't go to Massachusetts. I was like, you got all this stuff going on here. You got this job. You about to get your license. You about to get a car. Like, things are finally going up for Callie. But anytime shit is going up for Callie, she fucks it up. It's like she can't help herself but to fuck it up. It's like, it's just being bored is her fucking Achilles heel. Like, she cannot be bored. She doesn't even realize being bored is just another. It's a season of peace. I love being bored. That means I'm not worrying about that electricity bill I didn't pay. I'm not worried about somebody calling my phone talking about collections. When I'm bored, that means I'm not anxious. I'm not stressed. There's nothing like happening. Like, I like being bored. It means there's peace in my life. But I told
Yeah,
her
I
don't go
think
to
most people,
Massachusetts.
especially once they've had children, you appreciate having the chance to be bored. And sorry, I just want to ask Alex something. The account that's been following me around, they came in here, and which account's that? I'd be curious on that. Sorry, Alex. It was like
I'm looking at Alex. I'm
so.
so sorry, Alex.
I say that you're like you were a best in real life friend, and Alex was the best
Her best
online friend.
online friend. And she
And
was
but
just,
it went beyond that as well. The family was involved. Alex knows everything.
and I'm so sorry you involved your family, Alex. I'm so happy I did not involve my family because she even made a statement being like, "Oh, I would call her people to talk about her, but she has no people." Basically speaking of my family, because the thing is that Callie doesn't realize is that I'm a big girl. You know, I'm an adult. I don't call my family when I'm going through shit. I try to figure out my shit. The last people I call is my family because I know they're going to help me. I know they're going to over help me. They're going to be over involved. And I really don't want
It's
that. I want to figure it
embarrassing to
out.
be, yeah, it's embarrassing to be a certain age and be ringing your family for help like that. And she's like, just like, my dad's got me, my family's got me, my friends have got me. Well, how about you have yourself? How about you have your child? How about that's
Exactly.
the focus?
Like, even getting this apartment and stuff, like, my family knew I was just, it's not their job to rescue me anymore. I'm not a child. It's not their job to rescue me
It
anymore.
was a big step for you, and she not only took it over, she ruined it for you.
She did
And
not
she,
ruin it. No, I'll make it clear. She did not ruin it for me.
well,
She
I just
ruined it
mean
for
like
herself.
she put a bad smell over it all, like she
She,
made it not as good as it should have been for you.
mm-mm. I know what you're saying, Nikki, but I want to make it clear she ruined it for herself, just like she did with her baby daddy, just like she did with Shane, just like she did with her daddy, just like she do with me. She ruined it for herself. She has all these opportunities and she ruins it for herself. She's not ruining shit for the people that she's using. You're not ruining
That's
shit because we
fucking
already had
great to
this.
hear. That's great to hear. I'm really glad you have that mindset on the matter. And you were a good friend. I think, they butted heads, but he was a good partner. He's been a good father and all that. I will
He
stand by that
was.
man. He's a brilliant father. I have
I
seen
was
it myself. He's a
I
good
was
dad.
I was so happy when they got together because it was everything that Callie wanted. She had a man that wanted to provide, that was okay with her being a stay-at-home wife. Even when she was just a girlfriend, he was taking he and first of all, I don't even when they were just partners, he was taking care of her. This man did so much for
And
her.
she would have had people like on OnlyFans and that sending her money and doing stuff for them in the background as well.
And she started her OnlyFans up back when she was living with me, and I told her, I was like, do you think that's like, there's nothing against sex work or anything like that, but it's like sometimes I feel like things should be a little different when you have a child because they can look you
It
up.
sounds like she used OnlyFans as a dating site as well. Right, this guy can send me
She
loads of
uses
money. He's just
everything.
my time.
YouTube, OnlyFans. She met Shane off of YouTube. She met him off of OnlyFans. She met this person in the DMs. Like, I don't think she meets people authentically.
No, because anyone around her can smell the crazy a mile away.
And the thing is, she hit it. I think she hit it so well for me and the baby daddy because she knew we were really good people. I think she was actually trying for us. I'm not going to lie. I think she was actually trying for us. But it's like whatever glamour or whatever mask she had on prior to Massachusetts, completely whatever she went through, because I was not following the Sega of drama. I really wasn't.
And
She would call
she
me.
went through nothing. Do you know, like, she abandoned Shane. She left Shane, went no contact and left. And the lease was about to be up. Shane couldn't keep it up on his own, so he left.
And the
And then
thing
she come back
is,
on Valentine's Day thinking he was going to be there with rose petals and that. And he wasn't. He'd gone.
like, Callie has this thing where I don't think she talked to me with the honest truth or the baby daddy because we ask questions or we'll tell her like, well, Callie, I would tell her. I remember she did a video where she was dating this guy and she doxed him. She doxed everything about him. It was a whole lot. She doxed him down to his grandmother.
Is that the one who cheated on her?
Yes. And even in that
Yeah,
relationship, I
I
told
remember
her
that.
I did not trust him. This man, I don't know. She said it in the video. He had 2 babies with the same woman, 2 babies under 3. I told her under 5, that relationship is still alive. I told her he's going to go
Exactly. That's
back to her.
brilliant. Under 5, that relationship's still alive. That's gonna go on a t-shirt.
And I told her that. I was just like, I don't trust it. He gonna go back. Like they got too much. They got too much. She didn't believe me. She thought I was jealous. She thought I was just, you're so possessive over me, girl. You're so possessive over me. I have never been possessive over Callie. In fact, I know she's listening. I want to make something clear to you, Callie. I have never been possessive over you. I've never been jealous over you. Possessive would mean that there's something about you that I want. There's nothing about you that I want. All I wanted from you was our friendship. That's it. But to be possessive over you, to be jealous over you,
well, it's
girl.
like she does it with the baby dad. I left him. She also begged him back and got a dad to beg him back, and by it sounds
She
of it,
got
got
me
you
to
to
beg him back.
Yeah.
She got
So,
me to beg
like,
him back too.
he didn't want her. He didn't want her. He wanted his child, and what he's done is he's played the game. I'm sorry, you're up
Thank you,
against someone like
Misanthrope.
that.
Misanthrope is right.
She's
I was protective over Callie. I was never possessive over her.
exactly. We all get you here, Kye, and you're fully accepted here. Like we get where you're coming at, and we get what Kelly is. We probably know a bit more about Kelly than you do because we've watched her hunting side for a long time now,
And I never
you weren't
like when she would talk to me about her drama. It's like I just for some reason it takes me a really long time to see the negatives in people. Like I will literally turn your negatives into like neutral statements. Like I was like, oh, she's a drama queen. She exaggerates. She just likes the drama. She just likes to exaggerate. The whole time she's a liar, manipulator.
Even her dad said it, and she knows now that her dad said it. He said she's a liar. She'll live in a crack house. All she does is fantasize. You know, he's gone in on her, and she has that information now.
Yes, like let me get on my story with the when I called the cops. I'm so sorry, but
yeah, no.
So like that first month she was living with me, she threatened to call the cops on me, right? So literally the next day when I went to work, why did I no, the next day when I woke up, I was like, goodbye, like I do every morning. Mind you, I'm letting her live in my bedroom. I'm sleeping in the living room. Okay? She got the bedroom so she can close the door. She's home majority of the time by herself. I go to work and she calls me like nothing happened. And that's her MO. She does these big blow ups and then she just acts like she didn't do nothing the next day. Like just because she's over it, you should be over it too. Like, so when she did that, I was just like, don't you think you need to apologize to me? Because she thought I was just gonna she just thought I was still weak like I was before. I'm not weak anymore. Like, you're gonna give me what I deserve because I'm giving you everything you deserve. Like, I don't, first of all, nobody deserves anything. You're gonna give me what's mine, which is an apology. So she was like, apologize for what? I was like, last night when you threatened to call the cops on me. I didn't say I was gonna call the cops on you. Stop lying, Callie. You threatened to call the cops.
Cal.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I was like, I don't care how you meant it. You threatened to take me from my safe space. And I went on. She was like, okay, then I'm sorry. Girl, I let her have it. I had a 20-minute break, and all 20 minutes, I let her have it. I was like, that's not an apology. I'm not going to be done until you give me a real apology. I said, I'm sorry. That's not the apology. But I was like, you came into my safe space. I'm finally safe. And you came in here and you threatened to take it from me. You did this. I was like, I never told you about my problems because first of all, Callie doesn't listen. She listens enough to use it against you. But when me and Callie would talk, it would be mostly about her and her YouTube drama. That's why it was so easy being friends with her because it was easy to tune her out. I ain't gonna lie. She goes through so much all the time. She always has something to talk about. Part of our friendship was me like tuning her out, letting her speak and just being like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I was still very protective.
Making you feel same for your shit because she's got 10 times more shit going on in her mind.
Exactly. So like I was just letting her talk. I'm really good at just letting people talk. And that seems like what she wanted to do. Like, because if I listen too hard, I would start connecting dots and being like, is she lying to me right now? You know, I don't even care because I'm not on YouTube. That's literally like my thought process. Like, oh, she must be lying because she doesn't, like, I don't care. Like, people be thinking like, oh, I gotta lie to make this, but just tell me the truth. If you want an honest opinion, tell me the truth so I can give you an honest, I'm really unbiased. I can look at both sides. And Callie really didn't like that. She didn't like that I would hold her to task and being like, well, Callie, like even that video where she doxed her ex, I told her, as soon as I saw that video, I called her. I was like, take that shit down right now. No, because I was like, Callie, you don't dox somebody because they hurt your feelings.
You don't put all the information out. She doxed her own child and his birthday and everything the other day. And that video's still up, but when she admitted to hitting her ex today, she took that one down.
Yeah, you know what? She didn't listen to me. It took one of her guy friends calling her and telling her that wasn't okay for her to take it down. She never listened to me, but let a guy tell her. All of a sudden, she both her ears work. Like,
Nah, she's not right, and you've been a good friend. So what did you end up actually ringing the
okay,
police
so
over?
the next day after she threatened to call the cops on me for like 20 minutes until the end of the conversation, it took her almost 20 minutes before she broke down and was like, "You're right, I'm sorry, I should have never threatened to call the cops." I don't know what, like, that's what I was looking for. I was like, "Thank you for the apology." I ended the call. I was like, "Thank you for the apology. We're not even gonna talk about it no more. I'm over it. You gave me an apology. I'm good. I'm good. Give me the, just all that passion you had last night. I need that to be in the apology." So a week before she was supposed to pay rent, mind you, 2 months free, September, October, she didn't have to pay nothing. And after October, all she had to pay was $250 a month. That's it.
Oh my God, that's nothing.
That would literally just cover the utilities.
If that. Things are expensive now. You don't live for free. She's used to clicking her fingers and getting people to do what she wants, it seems like.
That's all she had to do was pay $250 and give me like $150 off the link card. That's it. Altogether, what's $250 plus $150, y'all? 400.
Yeah, and the
Altogether,
150 wouldn't have covered a month worth of food, would it? Come on. She could have just give you the link card, you'd have been arranged. But
and I
no.
knew she was lying to me about the link card because when I did use it, it tells you the balance and stuff. So the first time I used it, her balance was still over $500. So I was just like, so she
And
told me
she
she get
told
like
you there was nothing on there,
she told me she get like
basically.
$400 or $500 a month, and then later on I found out she was actually getting
Yeah,
800, and she been
she
had
gets
the link card.
800.
She made it seem like she was in the process of getting the link card. So about the middle of the month in September is when she came to me like, "Oh, I got the link card. You can use it." But I think like she just had to give it enough time to make it seem like, "Oh, I did all this stuff to get my link card." So, but she
Yeah.
already had it.
And she's
So
still got it to this day. She's still got that link card with the child on the link card to this day.
yep. And Miss Anthrop, I want to make it clear, it was $250 for rent and just $150 on the link card. So all she had to come out of pocket was $250. That's it. That's all I
Yeah,
asked.
the link card was nothing really
And
because she shouldn't have been having it anyway. Like,
yes,
and she shouldn't have it now.
when I was using a link card, like I'm going to Trader Joe's and like $150 at Trader Joe's is nothing. I just really like their frozen food section. So like,
Oh, I want to come to America and shop. That's what I want to do. I just want to shop in your stores. They sound great.
oh yeah, Trader Joe's. Don't drink the wine though. Trader Joe's wine is good, but it makes you sick. Like,
Tell you to Cali people, be careful. I'm hoping on Tuesday. I know, like yourself, we want to get Tuesday out the way for the child's sake, don't we? We don't want to press too many buttons or reveal too much before Tuesday.
but she's spiraling as it is. Like even that video she was doing earlier, she's spiraling. She should have never involved me. She should have
No,
never posted that live yesterday. She should have never insinuated what she insinuated.
she's been
She should have
talking
never
about
put up a
you for a
poll.
long time. She's been talking about you for a long time.
And
That's
I
how
just
I knew about
ignored it
you.
because I felt like it was just like little statements like, "Oh, the friend I live with," but she wouldn't go like on like from what I saw. So I was just like, okay, she's trying to actually not speak on me. She's actually trying to not. I could tell she's actually trying not to speak on me. I know Callie. I know her. So I just was like, whatever. I don't care. I really did not care. I have not spoken to this girl since she left. She's blocked on everything. It got to a point where I wasn't even thinking of her. I was thinking of her and the baby as completely separate entities at this point. Like, because I'm still godmom. She can't. I don't care what
You
she do.
still care about the child. The child's a child. He's innocent. He didn't deserve any of this.
And
But
like,
we all know what he does deserve, and it's not being around someone who is so unstable they can't look after themselves.
exactly. So like a week before she was supposed to pay rent, I came to her. I made that statement. You're gonna have the money. I'm gonna talk to my baby daddy. I was like, okay, and that was the end of the conversation. I did not bring it back up until the next Friday. The first was on Sunday. The first was literally the day. Sundays is when I would take the baby to Starbucks so the baby daddy could come see him for like an hour, and we just be at Starbucks, him and his guests, me, the baby, like just for like an hour or so. I would always get there before him, make sure we all had some water cups when they were free. They're not free anymore, guys, at Starbucks. But get us a water cup. And then because he was like grateful to me, he literally told me like it took me for him to see his baby after Callie left and refused to let him see the baby for all the months. It took me to go to Callie to be like, hey, he just reached out to me. Like he hadn't reached out to me at all during that time. Like we did have each other.
Because Callie has withheld that child twice, hasn't she? Once for a month and once for 2.5 months.
Yes, and she was refusing to tell him where she was, all that stuff. And so when he reached out to me, I didn't really know what to do. I came directly to her. So for her to insinuate anything when she saw every single I would send her screenshots of our messages. Screenshots. I've never been on no weird, funny business. I don't want any man that belongs to another woman. That's not mine. What's mine is mine. What's yours is yours.
Where she wants people who shouldn't want her. She wants to feel like she's got one up on people.
She wants everybody to want her. And her mood really changed towards me the year before they got pregnant. She invited me to a party, and there's one specific person that really does not like her, but he's an asshole to everybody. But I'm really good with my words. I'm quick with it. So he be talking shit, and like Callie is not as quick with it. So I would just talk shit back to him, defending my friend. Like, you can't just be talking crazy in front of me about her. Like, that's not cool. And, so me and him just going back and forth. And then so like Callie over here getting hyped up. Like, yeah, that's my friend. Like, what you thought? And he gonna be like, well, Callie, since you think you so cute, you think you so pretty, why would you bring a friend prettier than you to the party? That is the moment everything fucking fucked up. He just went bonkers.
That makes sense. Makes total sense. And so is that what led to the police being wrong?
So what led to the police is like, that's when I realized she was jealous actually of me. Like, she said when I went to Massachusetts, she literally said this out her mouth. I was doing better than all my friends. I was skinny. I was losing weight. I was getting a good job. I was doing better than everybody. And it's like, I come back home and now you have the good job. You're getting small. She was like, you're getting small. You look gorgeous. And I'm big as hell. I'm fat. Basically, as she's talking to me, she was like, she admitted it. She's like, I'm jealous of you because you're getting skinny. And I was like, what are you jealous of? I'm like, I lost 40 pounds because I've been stressed. I can't eat. That's why I lost 40 pounds. What are you jealous of? You're jealous of shit. You don't even know how I got it. Like,
Callie's jealous of any female who
and literally
is portrayed better than her.
Yeah, for 3 hours, we had to tend to Callie's fucking emotions. It got to the point where damn near everybody but me was crying at the damn party. She even had her baby daddy crying because she just would not stop. I saw how nasty she could get. How nasty. She's over here just calling him out. Just stuff that you tell somebody privately, but she throwing it in his face. It was disgusting.
This is in front of all the guests at the baby shower?
In front of everybody. Yes, so as much as you want to talk about me and my situationship, girl, were you ever really in a relationship or did you just get pregnant?
And she's made it out like you were in the party by having an argument with your ex.
At her baby shower?
Yeah, she said that you were shouting down the phone and it ruined the party.
That is a lie. That is a lie.
Well, we know this with Callie now. We all, you're among friends.
No,
she
told the truth.
She
told the truth about him. Like that morning I did. We were in a situationship. I really didn't care what he did, but we were in like a little weird mood. So when I found out he slept with his BM, but that was on me because the child was under 5. I should have known something. So all I did was share it with her and I was upset, but I didn't. First of all, I went to by myself. Everybody was outside. I went to the house into the basement. Like there's only a few people that the baby daddy trusts in his home, like to just be by themselves. And I'm one of them. So I was by myself doing this. And then I just told her and I was upset and she was like, okay, just stay and party with us. So I stayed and continued to have fun and stuff. And then I left at the end of the night. They wanted me to stay longer, but it's like, no, I got to ride home. I'm about to go. So that's all that happened. She wasn't lying about any of that stuff, but to make it seem like I ruined the party. And nobody knew what I was going through except her and the baby daddy. I don't even think the baby daddy knew at that point. Unless she probably told him later.
It's all stories to cover up what she actually did at the party, which was go crazy Callie,
Yes, and it was so weird because it was that friend Brandon that was doing too much. He over here trying to help open the presents. He over here trying to go up. It got to the point where I asked, I was like, boy, move. I was like, baby daddy, come. We want to get some pictures of you, the father, and the baby. Like, Brandon took my seat at the table and everything. Mind you, I was sitting next to Callie. I got up to get me some cake. I come back, he's sitting down next to her. Left his girlfriend at the end of the table by herself. So I was just like, you really took my seat, making jokes. And you know, Callie gonna come to me later like, oh, maybe you shouldn't make so many jokes because some people take it the wrong way and they're not used to you. Like, I'm used to you. I know you're really energetic. Some people aren't like that. I was like, oh, in my head, I'm looking at her like, first of all, me.
Just Callie trying to tell anyone how to behave is just ridiculous to me. Like, she does not know how to conduct herself in the slightest.
Exactly. And I'm literally, Nikki, not to toot my own horn, but I'm very charming. Like, even when I joke, like, everybody likes me. Even people that don't like me. So it's like, girl, get on. And she was over here trying to make it seem like I was just being too rambunctious for the company that was around. Mind you, at the end of the night, everybody was like trying to talk to me and be around me because I'm really funny. Like, I'm really engaging. So when he took my seat, you know, I made a few jokes and I was like, you know, it's cool. They're like, no, you can sit up here. I was like, no, it's cool. I'm about to go sit next to your girl where you should be sitting. Because the thing is, I call people out too. I called him out on it. You're not going to be doing no weird stuff. I'm going to call you out. Don't do. And he was almost like he was trying to triangulate me into the whole, let me try to treat her bad for Callie too. You trying to do it to me. You can't do that to me.
No. So did she ever lay hands on you or anything like that, or threaten you or anything?
So here's the thing. I think she thought she wanted to, but she couldn't because there'd be times where I could tell she would get all up in my face, and I'd be like, and I get a look. I would look at her. She would back off. So she never got physical with me. She would just get in my face and follow me around. So, but she never got physical because I'm not her baby daddy. Okay, I'm a woman too. I hit bitches. Let's go. Let's play. This is one of my favorite games.
If she hits you, you can hit her back and she ain't got a leg to stand on.
Exactly. I can hit you back, honey. We'll both go to jail
when you rung the police. When you rung the police, was she in your face and stuff like that?
So when I called the cops on her, what happened was I came to her that Friday. The first was on Sunday. And I was just like, hey, do you have rent today? Because the first is on Sunday. But I'm not going to wait till Monday to pay my rent. I'm going to go pay it today, the Friday before the first. Like, anybody who has Callie must not know because she doesn't pay rent. But you kind of want to pay your rent when you can pay your rent.
Yeah, you want to make sure it's there on time, regardless of holidays, stuff like that, Sundays. You know, I know, like, if I'm due to be paid on a Sunday, I'll get paid on the Friday. So then I pay my dues on the Friday.
That's how mine was too. So I didn't really need her rent money, but I was holding her to task because I was already knowing that I'd made a mistake letting her live with me. And my whole thing is like, I was already knowing I should let her fail. So the least I can do is hold her to task.
Yeah, you were putting up with enough. Yeah, you were putting up with enough already. And it's like, why should you be like getting nothing and dealing with her?
And I babysat several times so she can go on dates. And I babysat several times so she can go on her little dates. And my whole thing is like, I was telling her all day. Yes, and I was telling her like, just relax. Like, you just gave. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I feel like I would want to just be around my baby. Like, I don't have any children, so I'm not going to speak for any woman because I know it's different for every single one of us. But I just feel like if you're going through all that stuff and you got all, like, I feel like I will hold tighter to the things that I can hold on to. But she was already looking for her next target, her next victim. So the week in question that day, I was upset because she didn't have the money. Basically, she didn't have the money. Mind you, 2 months living here, this girl was ordering Uber Eats every single day, several times a day. And so when she said she didn't have the money, I was already so irritated. I already had such a hard day, such a long day. I was just like, I just looked at her and I was just like, I can't talk to you right now. I cannot talk to you right now.
Plus, you're seeing her spend money. Like, she kept saying she would buy Uber Eats all the time. She always had money from baby daddy and all that lot. But obviously, you weren't seeing any of it. It wasn't going to pay her way. It was going for Uber Eats so she could be bougie with a fucking pink drink. So it's crazy. It's all right. Let's do it because I won't be forgiven if I don't get it out. Why did the police get wrong?
Okay, so that when I got on the phone with my god sister because I was like, I can't talk to Callie. I'm so upset. So I'm on the phone with her, and I made a statement like as I'm on the phone with her, being like, and she over here telling me she can't even pay the rent. Like, this is so ridiculous. As I was passing by her room, her door was shut, but apparently she heard me. I went to my room and I shut my curtain. When I shut my curtain, that's me closing my door. So I'm expecting privacy. And I'm on the phone talking to my god sister, just frustrated, just unleashing, just being like, I'm so upset. This girl has, like, she's so ungrateful. Like, all I asked her is that, like, I'm not even asking her to be humble. I'm just asking her to be grateful. And she feels like anytime, oh, I'm throwing stuff in her face. And it's like, nobody would have to throw anything in your face if you just practice being grateful for what you have. Like, and I'm just like talking, and she over my curtain. But did you tell your friend that you do this and you do that?
So, trying to
I was
throw
just
you
like,
under the
me and
bus.
her start. And she's so weird. She will do that. She will try to reach out to your family and friends to talk about you, to turn them against you. And I'm so happy I never gave her none of my people's numbers because she's so weird. I already like, maybe even though I didn't listen to my discernment subconsciously, I feel like I knew. I feel like I knew because there's just she never had none of my people's numbers on purpose. Because she even made a weird ass statement because she kept thinking like me and her baby dad. Have you guys? Are you sure you never did anything with him? Are you sure you never? Callie, no. First of all, we don't even have the same type. Like we both like good guys, but we don't have the same type of good guy. So it would always be like, no. And she would make a statement like, oh, you got my baby daddy's number, but I don't have your boyfriend's number. Why do you need my boyfriend's number? Like,
And why do you need to wear booty shorts and lingerie around your boyfriend as well?
mm-hmm. And so she started yelling over my curtain. I was like, I closed my door. Why are you talking to me? I'm on the phone. This is my shit. I'm allowed to be on the phone. No, because you need to tell them. And so me and her talking shit over the curtain. And my god sister was like, Kai, if you don't kick her out, you sound just as crazy as she does. If you don't tell her to leave, what I'm hearing, you sound just as crazy as she does. She's like, you're in control of this situation. And
And
I
and I think
listened.
she was right there. I think she was
And I
very
was just
right
like,
there.
literally, as soon as she said that, everything clicked. I was like, girl, you are right. I was like, Callie, pack your shit up. You got to leave. Literally, that moment, pack your shit up. You got to go. This is mine. And you are driving me crazy in my home. I finally have a home. Mind you, she knows, like, I'm also a foster kid. So there's an extra layer of me having my home. Like,
Well, yeah,
so
that you having your own independent space is a massive deal in that case. And if she had anything about her, she'd know that, but she doesn't see things like that because it's not to do with her.
and she knows I went through having my neighbor was stalking me in my last home. I had roommates that was that she had a crush on the neighbor, so she would go talk about me with the neighbor. Mind you, the neighbor stalking me. It was just weird. She knew I came from a dangerous situation. Like, that man threatened. She knew I came from a situation where there was a real man threatening to kill me, threatening to slash my neck with a knife, calling people until she knew whatever she said. I feel like she's even co-opting her DV because of what I went through. I
Yeah,
feel
she
like she
used you. She used your story, your abuse, and your pain as a trigger to you to help her.
exactly. She went to her room. She didn't think I was serious. She goes to her room. She's talking shit about me super loud. She's calling all these people to talk. Mind you, I'm not even talking about her anymore. Like, my god sister said that, and I was thinking about it after. I told her to pack her shit. She got to go, but I'm still just talking to her, being like, "You're right. Like, I need to calm down." Like, she's like, "Really, you need to calm down because y'all probably gonna be cool tomorrow. You probably gonna let her stay, and then if she's still there tomorrow, then, like, you got to come back." And then there is a line. I feel like people should not cross the line. If you feel like you're gonna talk to me tomorrow, don't cross the fucking line with me today. Cause now you cross that line. Now the line is even, now you can go even further. It's like, if you keep letting people cross lines, they're going to go even further, over further. Eventually, what boundary do we have? Eventually, you can put my hand. Like, there are people who really think it's okay to fight their friends and then be cool the next day. You cannot fight me and think I'm going to be your friend the next day. like at all. And she crossed the damn line. She crossed the line. She was talking shit about me to everybody that would listen. I don't even know if there was anybody on the phone, or she was just talking shit about me. She had the door cracked open, talking shit. She was still eavesdropping on everything I said. She went to the bathroom, left the door open to talk shit about me. And when she made that statement, I would call her people, because she made a statement being like, I would call her people, but she ain't got none. And she only made that statement because I was telling her, you need to call your dad. But she thought I was saying like, I thought I was like, or I will call your dad. But she thought I was saying I will call her dad to talk about her,
No,
which
she
is
thought you
weird
were
as fuck.
saying call your dad and get him to pick you
To
the
come
fuck
get
up.
you. And when she said that, I was like, bitch, literally, I was like, bitch, I'm not like you. I don't need sidekicks. I do everything by myself. I'm the hero of my own story. I don't need no motherfucker to come rescue me. I'm not a damsel in distress, bitch. I'm the villain. Like, come on. So when she said that statement about my family, and my family did help her. She just doesn't know they helped her. But they did help her. And my cousin was the one who helped her move all her stuff in. My cousin was trying to figure out how to get another door so I would actually have a real door in case. Because I was telling Callie she had 6 months. But ultimately, I was going to give her a year. I'm not going to lie, but I didn't want to tell her I was going to give her a year. Because I just felt like she would never get on her shit if I told her if I was giving her a year. But I feel like at least at 6 months, even if she's not on her shit, maybe like the closer it gets, she'd be like, oh, I need to get on my shit because I only got 6 months. So she just talking shit, just going in, and I'm scared. I'm like, you need to get the fuck out of here. I'm not joking. We going back and forth, and she was like, oh, because I'll call the cops on her and she'll lose her job. The moment she said that shit, I called the cops on her. I called the cops.
Well fucking done, because like, look, you were being hospitable, you were doing everything you could. She was ungrateful, she took the piss, and she was abusing you in your own home. And she knew how important that space was to you. Like, yeah,
It was
it's
just so.
ridiculous. So
It
the
was just
police
so
came. Did they
crazy.
remove it that night?
So
Or
so this is what happened. This all happened in the morning. This is like 10 a.m. now. So the cops came. This is Saturday, the next day. So the cops came. Mind you, she was talking shit about me all Friday night to her friends, whatever. I could hear her, but I was just ignoring it. The cops came the next day. It was a woman and a man. As soon as the cops come, she holding the baby, trying to look all sad, getting her little big sad eyes on, acting her ass off. If she can't do shit, she should have been trying to be in a Tubi movie. So the cops came. She looking all sad. I could immediately tell they looking at me like I'm terrible. And so the man goes inside to speak with her, and the woman stays with me. And I'm so happy they did it like that. I'm so happy because I'm telling her, I was like, I know how it looks. I gave her a quick rundown. I was like, I've been letting her live with me for free for 2 months for free. Unless she had to pay rent, and she telling me she can't pay rent unless she's been talking shit about me. I'm like, everything, like a quick rundown in like 10 minutes, being like, she did this, she did that, and I'm telling her she got to go. I can't live in the cop. I could tell that her mood started to change towards me, being like, oh damn. Like I could tell she believed me because as soon as she came in, she looked at Callie. She was like, "Do you have somebody come pick you up? Because you need to leave. Like this is technically civil, but just for the peace, you need to leave. Do you have somebody to come pick you up? Do you have somebody come pick you? Oh yeah, I called somebody to come get me. They're gonna be here soon." And then she was like, "Can we verify that? Can you call them again and verify that?" The other cop, and I could tell whatever she told the other cop, he was believing her because he was like, I think he was like taken aback by how assertive the woman cop was being towards her while she's still holding her baby. Like she was looking for them sympathy points. And so he was like, no, I heard her. She did call somebody. They said they're going to come pick her up. She was like, do you need us to wait until her ride comes here at me? I was like, no, that shouldn't be necessary. If somebody's actually coming, that's okay with me. And she was like, well, do you need a police report? Just so I was like, yes, I do. Because I told the cop when she threatened to call the cops on me when I have done nothing to her, and she know I could lose my job. She know like a order of protection, like within my job, you can lose your job for that stuff.
Yeah,
Like
you wouldn't be allowed to be in that position if you had an order of protection on you. You'd be suspended.
Exactly. And the thing is, she keeps thinking, oh, I have an order of protection. I have an order of protection. But do you have a, what is it called after order of protection? The restraining order. You don't have no restraining order. Anybody can go and get an order of protection. A restraining
she
order
probably got
is that you
a
prove.
TOR. She got a temporary restraining order.
Yes, because I
then
had to get a
moved
restraining
to
order.
a full one. You got
Yep,
one
because
against
I had to
her?
do an order of
Or
protection, and I had a real restraining order. So she kept talking about order of protection. And I'm just like, girl, but do you have a restraining? No. So she knew. So yeah, I got in fact, let me see what it says. I'm not gonna send it to you, but I'm gonna tell you what they gave it to me for. 1 second. They gave me my order of protection because they gave me my order of protection for non-criminal against persons. It was non-criminal against persons, so it was basically the restraining that she had to get out, basically.
Yeah,
But
sorry, you
I'm the
went
one
in
who
and
have the
out then.
restraining order.
Could
She
you
has
just
no
repeat
restraining.
that? Sorry, you went out like a
Yeah, my
robot
restraining
then.
not restraining order. My police report is non-criminal against persons. That's what they gave it to me for. Because it was no battery, it was no domestic stuff, but she just had to leave. She had to go. And
Yeah,
I like that it was
because as well,
non-criminal
like
because she making it seem like I was getting abusive towards her, and that's why she had to leave. Like, no, you were crashing the fuck out in my safe space and you have to go.
because it didn't make sense. If she rung them, the police are not going to come in on a civil matter and remove her. But if there's a chance something could escalate and you're the person on the house, then she's got to leave because they can't leave you together if it could escalate.
Yep. And I told the lady cop, I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything to her. I'm not gonna put her hands. I'm like, she knows I don't fight. I don't do none of that stuff. I was like, I'm not a. Unfortunately for me, no. Fortunately for her, whatever. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Always have been. I don't. If we have to fight, we just shouldn't be around each other. It shouldn't be in my space. The fact that I have such deep feelings of resentment
And it
towards
was
you, you gotta go.
your space to get her out of as well. At the end of the day, she wasn't being grateful for it. She wasn't like even acknowledging what you were doing for her. She wasn't contributing, and then you have the stress of dealing with everything that came with her because she's a non-stop fucking victim train.
And even when I would speak on being like, Callie, like the first time I finally said, like, I do all of this and you really are just you're throwing stuff in my face. You're just like my baby daddy. He would throw in my face what he would do. Mind you, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my birthday is very close to theirs. We're all cancers. We're all cancers. We're all cancers. So I'm like, if you felt the need to put anything in your face just because you don't see shit, so you got to put it in your face. Like,
yeah, there's someone who doesn't like us, so she's joined on to Callie's little brigade, and she's telling Callie to save all my stuff in case she needs well, my stuff's on YouTube. It's
right,
not coming down.
Callie
It's
already
there for people
incriminated
to
herself.
see. Yeah, have I done anything other than put out Callie's words or people who have come to me's words? I'm not fabricating anything. If anything, I'm holding a lot back. I think you know I'm holding a lot back for the sake of the child. I wish Callie could do the same.
Mm-hmm. And she's using me right now for clicks and streams because I guess everybody got tired of her talking about the same shit about her baby daddy even going in circles. So I guess she had to add a new character to the plot. But she added the wrong one. Because my whole thing is like, I used to really let a lot of shit go. I really had this mantra. Like, the thing is, I don't have to do anything, Nikki. I really don't. Like, I am very highly protected. I never have to do anything. It seems as if, to me, for my life, anybody who really harmed me, I don't have to do anything because that's who they are on the inside. Eventually, life is going to get them. I don't have to do shit. You being who you are, you're going to face the consequences.
And this is it. You know, I've been wanting to go live about things and that, but I'm like, I don't have to. She's doing it all herself. She just has to have the thought of someone talking about her, and she lets it all out anyway. You know, yeah. So Pew Tash is telling her to collect all my stuff. Yeah, well, my stuff's going to the GAL, love. You don't need to worry about that. Callie, do you want me to play you saying that you hit your baby's father again, and you don't feel bad about it? You forgive yourself for it. Do you want me to play that again? If you want to send this over.
And you know what's crazy? I would have let this go too today if she didn't. I was going back and forth on. I know I contacted you, but after I contacted you, I was thinking in my head, like, was that the right thing to do? Like,
yeah. And I said it to baby's dad. I said, I think she contacted me, and then I give you time, and I said we'll talk tomorrow and that. And I know that people can be in the moment and be you know feeling one way and then they calm down or sleep and they feel a different way. I've not wanted to pester you. But then yesterday she really did go in on you. I think that's the point she saw your comments.
Yep. And Vitamin Water is right. I called the cops first because I didn't know what she would call the cops and say, and how she would present it. Because she, in that argument that we had previously where she threatened to call the cops, she insinuated that she would get away with whatever because she was light skinned. And that type of thinking, and you're calling the cops on me with that type of thinking?
It's crazy. It's like we're dealing with all last bunch of men who are gay and they're homophobic as fuck, and now we're dealing with a black woman who's racist. That's ridiculous. You know, I can't comment a lot, yeah, but that sounds racist to me. A way of thinking of light skin, dark skin. If I was saying that, you know, there'd be a major issue, wouldn't there?
Yes, and it was just kind of like, I would have to remind her sometimes, like, Callie, you know you're black, right? Like, you know you're black too. Like, oh yeah, girl, but and yeah, she does do that. She does do that weird shit when one moment she want to act like she this ghetto bitch from the rough streets of Chicago, and the next moment it's like, oh no, the ghetto, no, I need to get back to Wheaton. We live in the ghetto, and it's like, who are you? Who are you?
She's Southside Kelly, bitch, yo. That's what she liked to say.
Yeah, and it's just like, her behavior. It's like, I was gonna let it go until today. And what really tipped me over the edge was when she put her poll up to have her subscribers decide if I was messing around with her baby daddy. And she knows I wasn't. That's why she never said it herself. There's a lot of things that Callie lies about, but for some reason when it comes to me, she really can't lie. She really can't lie about me. She'll insinuate shit. She'll make even little statements, but she doesn't double down on none of the shit that she say about me because she knows she's lying.
I could tell the second she revealed you as a CPS worker, she like gulped. She knew she'd fucked up.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Even in the video today, I felt like she woke up and knew she fucked up. And I think that's why she started telling on herself. And that's what I used to say. You let Callie talk long enough, she starts telling on herself.
Yeah, and she tried to predict what was going to come out and what was going to be said.
She tried to predict.
Do you know what she did the other day? Do you know when she came on the other day talking about the baby having eczema or a scratch or something, yeah? When the dad brought it up to her when they did drop off, Kelly said, yeah, don't worry about it. I rung the doctor, yeah? So she rung the doctor to report it to cover her back, right? The child also had a black eye or a black bump, yeah? Kelly also reported that she'd accidentally headbutted the child, and that's why he had the bruise, yeah? But
wow.
The bruise happened at the father's house.
I'm not going to say
2 days earlier.
Oh,
2 days earlier. And she did not notice on pickup that he had the bruise. But the day after, when she were worried about the scratch or the eczema, she made up a story that she'd bumped head with the child, and that's why he got the bruise. But the father said the kid were running around and he had his phone in his hand and he fell over. End of. But look what Callie's done. Callie preemptively made an excuse for something she wasn't even responsible for. So she's not bothered about the kid or what actually happened.
She overplays her part. She thinks she knows people so well, but people are variables. That's what she doesn't understand. Just because you think you know me, at any given moment, I can make a decision that is completely foreign to you. She knows this is foreign to me. She never thought I was going to hop on social media and talk about her. That's why she felt safe even making that little stupid ass video she made last night. And I told her ass, I was in the comments like, you need to take that shit down.
She's got you blocked, so only you and her see your comments.
And I know she was reading them.
Yeah,
because she started stuttering.
Blocked, so yeah, only you and her can see them.
And she was stuttering. I know she could see them. I know this is from my little anti-fuck account. It's anti-fuck, y'all. I'm in the comment section of her live. Well, she deleted that live today. She deleted it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've played it like I have got it. I've got it recorded. It plays on my phone fine, but I can't upload it for some reason.
And
I've
her
played
little
the
follower,
audio.
Eden, is that Eden or whatever? Her little follower, Eden. I made a comment like, "Oh, Eden, you must be lying on people too," because Eden's like, "Take this video down, could hurt you in court." Like, I know you're going. Oh, Eden,
Yeah,
you
there
must
was
lie to people
Nikkis
too.
as well. So there's NYX people around here know Nikkis. Nikkis is a shit stary little bitch. She likes to go around causing a lot of trouble. She's in there egging Kelly on. This is to do with a child, you sick cow. Go fuck around with some more virgins, yeah, rather than fucking stuff like this. And that's all I've got to say about her. But yeah, I saw you in the fucking chat today, you cow. No, she's annoying. She likes to do some crazy shit. You know, she goes and go bombs people and stuff like that. And she's in the chat with Kelly, egging her on. It's ridiculous. Anyway, it is very late for me now. I'm up. Can we do this again if that's okay? Because I bet when we leave this call, I bet there's going to be things you want to say that you forget about. So I'm hoping that you'll come up again if that's okay.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Tuesday if court goes well. We can, me, you, baby dad, Alex. I think Alex needs to speak to you as the baby's father.
Yeah, I think
There's a
so
lot.
too.
There's a lot there, and you know she did only speak fondly of you to Alex. I'm
Yeah, I do
surprised she
actually want to
never
speak to
mentioned Alex.
Alex
Yeah,
because I knew Alex
and
was a friend online, but like when everything blew up, it's like when her friendships blow up, I never hear about that person ever again.
yeah, and well, yesterday she was trying to apologise to her in that, and said, you know, I can understand why you think I was like using you and stuff, but yeah, I'm thinking Tuesday after court, if it goes well, we can all get up and kiki, and yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
that's
be
fine.
it'd be a good time. And I know the baby's father wants to speak to Alex as well because he was, you know, Kelly, she lies, and she's lied about Alex to him so that he wouldn't speak to Alex.
Yeah, and I
So
think that's what I feel like even with the baby daddy, she was trying to tell me all these lies because she knew I'd be meeting up with him. Because that first mediation, she met me at the damn Dunkin' Donuts. There's literally Dunkin' Donuts and a Starbucks right next to each other. After that, like all worried. I guess she was like, "What did you say? What did you say?" And I was like, "Girl, I didn't let him talk about you." Like literally, I told her like, "I'm not letting him talk about you because I still have to live with you at the end of the day. I don't need to hear all this information when I still have to live with you." I didn't let the baby daddy talked to me until she threatened to call the cops on me. That's the day I literally at that mediation, I came to him and I was like, "What the fuck happened between y'all?" I asked him, I was like, "What happened?" I'm
yeah,
ready to hear
and
it
this
now.
is it. And he said the same with. So he said to me what Callie told him about Alex, and then he said she did the same thing with you. And then when you started talking to each other and putting the pieces together, he realised all of Kelly's lies and how she'd played you off each other.
Because even
I
I
don't know.
realized that Callie lied. She would talk about him. She made it seem like he was beating her up. Mind you, she'd be like, "I beat his ass. I beat his ass." What did he do? He
Yeah.
don't do shit, but I beat his ass. I beat his ass all the time. Callie, stop putting your hands on that man. If he wanted to, he could beat your ass, but he's not because that's not who
Yeah.
he is. So it really
And
like
she's never accused him. She's never accused him of laying a hand
that's
on her.
when I knew she was lying. Bro, she would make it seem like abuse, and she made it seem like domestic abuse, right? But one
Yeah.
day she's telling me the story again. And I look at her, I was like, "Callie, did he ever put his hands on you?" Technically no, but emotional abuse is abuse. I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, but you
She
make it
said it about
you talk
the
like he hits you." Well, he
she
did
said it
shove
about the
me. And
GAL the other day. She said the GAL doesn't understand that you can be emotionally abused. It doesn't have to be physical. So she's not alleging physical. He is several times.
yeah, and that's why I asked her. She was like, "No, technically he never put his hands on me." But and I was just like, "But you made it seem the way she talked. She made it seem like he was physically hurting her too." I was like, she was like, "Oh, that's just," and that's when she's like, "Oh, the emotional abuse is abuse." In that moment, I was just like, I need to pay better attention to what she says. Like, I need to stop tuning her out because this B is crazy. She's lying. She's
Yeah, and
lying.
she'll go on and say a lot of words and not actually say the words, but make you think she has. It's a weird one with her. But yeah,
Exactly.
it's been bloody great to talk to you. I'm very, very grateful that you came up. It must be nerve-wracking for you to jump up on here and that, so I really appreciate that. I hope we can keep talking in DMs, in emails or whatever, and I hope you'll come up again on the panel because it's been a really good time and you have a lot of insight into
Oh,
Kye.
definitely. I don't mind, especially after the court date, so I can share more information.
Yeah, this is it. I'm more keen on getting past that court date because I don't want to be any kind of reason why things mess up for that child. And that child needs to be limited with the amount of time he needs to be around Kye.
And my whole thing is like, Kye should have never. She anybody is disposable to her, even her child. I will leave it at that.
Yeah, she said it yesterday. Oh, he can have, if he wants to be dad at you, he can have the kid whilst I go to college and make myself.
Yes.
better.
Oh, if she want. Yes, that was that disgusted me. Oh, if he wants the kid, he can have it. He can have it. I'll go off to school. What the?
And she was saying,
what?
have it. And I'll just be out here being beautiful and living my best life, and he can watch
And
the
it's like,
kid if he
girl,
wants to be.
how old is she? She's 35, 36. It's
36,
like,
yeah.
go
And
sit
it's
the
like,
fuck down already. Like you reminded me of Shannon Sharp. Like you, like go sit down, go find somebody. Like she has so many opportunities. She gets so many opportunities. She meets so many good people, but she just can't help but be a terrible person. She just cannot help it. And a part of it is because she has arrested development. It's like she stopped mentally growing at like 15 years old. I don't get it. Like I used to think she was youthful, but no, the bitch has arrested development. That's really what it is. Like she thinks she still has time. You, as long as you are alive, you have time. But bitch, time is ticking. Time is ticking. You still living your daddy. I'm not gonna be done with Callie's in the attic right now. I'm not gonna be done with this bitch until she's in the basement. Okay,
yes,
you gotta go be living in your daddy's attic to living in his basement because you did too much. You did too much.
Anyone in this community knows once you're in the attic, that's the downfall from there.
Living in a Victoria's Secret bag. I saw somebody make that joke.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
hilarious.
Yeah, they did, and I thought that was hilarious. And then someone said, "Put purple hearts in the chat
And like,
if you want me to keep me baby."
Right. And when this is all over, I'm gonna even like send you pictures of the space she was living in. Like my apartment is so nice. We had our bedroom set up so nice. Half the furniture she was using was mine. Like I was
Yeah.
she
You did everything, and there was no gratitude, and she felt
even with the
entitled to it.
baby, she did keep that baby too much. Like I felt like he wasn't, and he wasn't. He would be a completely different baby coming back from eggs.
And as well, she put out an ad on Facebook or whatever, didn't she, asking for a larger bouncer because the baby had outgrown his.
Mind you, I spent like $300. I got her one of those baby seats that rocks and plays music and plays sounds. I got her it was a different type of a play tummy time thing for the baby. I got her so many things.
Did you see her using the tummy time thing? Because with what I've heard, it was just in a bouncer or a car seat all the time.
I even got her the pack and play. I'm the one who got her the pack and play.
She wouldn't have even had that if it weren't for you.
She only took that with her when she left. She took that, and like she didn't take the bigger stuff because she doesn't have no crib or a baby to sleep. So she did take the pack and play when she left. So I'm assuming that's the same pack and play, but it's one of those mobile pack and plays. So yeah, it's not supposed to be used completely.
No, I call them baby cages. It's what people chuck kids in when they don't want them running around and mobilizing.
Exactly, and that's why when I would come home, I would immediately grab the baby because I just feel like
you knew he needed that. You knew he needed some human interaction because she wasn't giving it him. She was more bothered about trapping the next guy.
Yes, and like half the time, even after the visits with the baby daddy, I would just be outside walking with the baby for like another 10, 20 minutes to like let him be outside a little bit. Like he was really curious, and he was so scared at first because he doesn't get no stimulation for real. Like she just like even her little dates. Oh, I took him to the museum. I feel like she's taking the baby on dates. Like
yeah, it's like she complained about how the child was passed back to her when she got back in contact with him. said she went straight home and changed him because he was in scruffy clothes and all this lot. No, she went straight across the road to the park and took pictures and put them on social media. That's what she did.
Exactly. And like she puts on such a show. Like even when I would try to relate to her about what I was going through, instead of being like, damn, like being honest with me about what she was going through, it's like, oh, could never relate. That's not me. I've never been in a situationship. Damn near all her relationships in her life have been situationships.
Yeah.
Damn near all of
And
them.
if
Or
she
she's
doesn't
been
have
together
full
one of them.
control, she loses control of herself.
And now she's using this poor little paramedic guy, being mad that he wants more from her, but she
Poor
doesn't
little
want to focus.
paramedic guy though, but he's one who's been paying for all the crap on
Yeah, but she wants to talk to
OnlyFans.
her new guy that has a good car and he does this and he goes to Italy. Like,
Yeah, she says
girl.
she's dating lots of men at the minute, but then she goes on about how she's been with this guy nearly a year. You know.
And then she talking about being celibate. Mind you, everything that she's doing right now. As a good friend, I used to tell her, like, girl, just like she is so weird. Like she just so it tells me that she was listening when I was giving her good advice. It tells me that she
No,
just
this
didn't
is
give a
it.
fuck because
And
it didn't
she
serve her.
does everything she says, all the criticisms she gives to her ex, it could all relate back to her. So she's very aware. She's just choosing to be this way, and maybe mental illness does play into it. But all I know is there's a kid involved, and I don't think she cares enough. Like, she's not going to want to be around a kid if she's having minimum contact and she has to pay child support. She's just not going to want to do
She's
that.
gonna go to whoever is paying her Starbucks bill. Okay, whoever is paying her Uber Eats bill.
No, that's
This
it. She
girl has
said
got
the
to.
paramedic guy were meant to take her out this weekend, but he ditched her for his mates, so she's making him pay for her nails.
And it's just like she on her little Shira sprinkle bullshit right now. She needs to co-opt other people's personality. I don't even think Callie knows who she is. I don't even think she ever really sat down. Like even with her therapist, I told her, I'm like, you need to fire your fucking therapist because what? While we were friends, I speak so honestly to Callie. You need to fire your fucking therapist because you've been going to therapy for all these years, and like, you need to fire that bitch because she ain't doing her
Did
job.
did you actually witness her ever go into therapy?
No, I don't think she goes to therapy at all. Let's
No, she
let's
gets
talk
it off
about it.
YouTube. She gets it off YouTube.
I don't think she ever did therapy. I think she just lied about all that
Of
stuff.
course she
She
did.
said
She ain't paying for nothing.
it was
But
just
yeah,
so like
she.
she would literally like withhold the baby from her own dad if he didn't send her money.
Wow. And her dad's living with her now in grandma's house, isn't he?
And I would have to talk to her like I literally try to have this conversation with her. I know you're trying to get off, Nikki. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, hey, listen, don't you worry, love. I'm really grateful you're here.
I literally had this conversation with her. It was a point in time where she was so mad. She calling me at work about this bullshit. Mind you, girl, I've been at work since 7:30. I'm not off until 6. Leave me alone. I'll talk to you when I get home. So she called, oh, my dad, he didn't want to. I asked him if he can send me some money, and he told me like this is I feel like this is the first time her dad really kind of snapped on her. I told you that man came into my home after like a month. He looked like a completely different man. It looked like he had his confidence. It was like a light shining inside of him. He looked so handsome. I was like, okay, I always called him Daddy Packard, but that day I was like, okay, Zaddy Packard, like okay,
Zaddy.
like that, okay, I'll see you, like
It's giving today. I would.
yes. And so she got mad, and I feel like he was getting his confidence back to be like, you know what? No. So he told her no. He was like, Callie, I can't always help you.
And
Stop.
as well,
He
like
said some stuff like, stop.
maybe he was thinking there may be some other issues going on and was worried about what the money was being spent on.
He knows it was being spent on Uber Eats. That's why she wanted it. She couldn't just get up to walk to Starbucks and pay $6.99 for her venti. She had to order Uber Eats and pay $16.99 for the same shit. Like, and then so she literally was crying it up, and I was just like, and she was like, and I told him, well, don't worry about me and the baby, you don't even worry about us no more. And she didn't talk to him for a whole week, and I talked to her. I was like, Kelly, that is wrong. He's not that he's right. He can't, like, if he's living in your grandmother's home, he's trying to rebuild that home, he had to move, things are tight for him, you're asking him for $25-$50 every single week. He's allowed to say no. And I tried to tell her about this, but that's not what she wanted to hear, right? But best believe about a week later, she came to me all happy. Girl, we can get a bottle tonight. My dad sent me some money. He apologized. He called me apologizing. And he sent me like $75. And he just wants to see the baby. He's gonna come by and we're gonna see the baby. And like it was just like it was so many.
She's disgusting. She's disgusting. She's done the same thing with the baby dad, hasn't she? Like,
yes,
it's disgusting. It's what Callie can get. And this is what
exactly,
I think.
Alex.
Once she can't get anything from anyone for that child, she'll walk away. And I know baby dad would let her walk away with no child support if she just bloody handed him over.
And you know what's
that's all he's
crazy?
bothered about.
That's what she said with the money. She was just like, oh, I'm going to talk to the baby daddy about it to pay you rent. Mind you, there's no communication between you two. So who's going to talk to him about it? Me? You guys don't communicate. You got to order protection. And he refuses to communicate with you outside that parent app, even though you keep trying to communicate him with via emails and all this other stuff. But he refused to communicate with her. He refused.
And I understand as well. I'd be recording every interaction. I'd only use the proper apps. I'd be going through my lawyer. Yeah, he's played it right, and rightfully so. His child's involved. He's not taking the risk, not like Callie is.
And Alex, speaking of the money stuff, it's so crazy because when I was really, really struggling, I was losing weight because I wasn't eating. Like, I was paying like $1,000 for rent where I should not have been paying that much. My bills really low because I was sending money back home and I literally was not eating. And I called her and asked her for $20. And she was like, oh, I don't like giving money to friends.
Oh my God. And she did the same. She pestered someone for $40 while I was in hospital.
Exactly.
She did because the milk was expiring.
Exactly. I can even tell you that hospital visit when she blew up with the baby daddy and she went to the hospital because of this. You know, I rode with her 2 hours in a damn Uber. Like, I was with her that whole day. Like, there's so many, like, okay, you couldn't give me $20, but you know how much time I spent on you and your bullshit? And I guess she thought I was lying. It wasn't until she saw my living situation where I could tell she kind of felt bad. But it was like, girl, it's too late. I don't need you feeling bad for me. This is temporary. You and what you're going through is fucking forever. Like, so that whole, like, I was saying,
all right, Alex,
I started reading the comments. I started reading Alex's.
No,
yeah,
I was saying,
Alex, yes.
Alex is a fountain of knowledge. You and Alex and baby daddy really need to talk. I'm really hoping on Tuesday after court we might be able to get together and have a little rendezvous and put some shit to rights. So,
I held so much back because I did not care. I'm going to be honest. I did not care. I only cared that the baby was getting the best possible that he could get. And I, you know what? I'm gonna let Callie know. Whole time you were living with me, I felt like the baby should have been with the baby daddy. He would come back a completely different baby. I would literally see the light leave from this baby being in your care. Callie, I know you're listening. I want you to know that you really activated the wrong one. You really did. You really, really fucking did. You should have left. You should have left me the fuck. And then you referring to me as Kye, bitch. My name is Kye. Let your followers know my name is Kye. Let them find me. I want them to.
It does sound like you've messed with it wrong, Callie, and you shouldn't have brought her up. There was no need for her to be brought up. You've done this. Again, you've done this to your child. You're a fucking neglectful parent. You're an abuser. You are a user. You are a piece of shit. And I hope to God there's some fucking justice in this world. And when it comes to Tuesday, you're fucking getting nothing but supervised access.
She's only so mad. She's only so mad that she's really just mad. She doesn't care about the baby. She's just mad that me and the baby daddy are still cool. She's just mad that I was there at at the birthday. I was there at the birthday. My birthday was the week before. In fact, me and the baby daddy used to joke to be like, "Oh, whose birthday is he going to be born on?"
It's crazy that he were born on these days. And do you know what, right? She might say, I've heard stories about the ex, and do you know what? If I've ever questioned him about anything, he's told me the facts. He has. He said, like, yeah, I've done this, I've done that. You know, but once this child became his sole responsibility, his entire life
changed so much for the baby. He changed so much. He's over here trying to act like he's this messy, drunk, alcoholic. His whole people are like this and they're this man barely drinks. Even really on his birthday, he didn't
really
drink.
Cut down.
Yes, he lost a lot of the weight. He barely drinks. And then she made it seem like his mother was like this invalid, crazy woman. His mother has all her marbles. She's hilarious. She made it
Right.
seem like his mother was
Yeah.
like this child that needed this mentally unsound, like wild, like just living in her own shit and piss.
Yeah,
This
that's
woman is
what I thought was going on. That's what
that's
I
what
really
I
thought
thought
was
was going on. And she used to get mad because she would go speak to his mother about him being like your son, like his mother was going to do something. And I would say, Callie, if you, and this is when I believed, I was like, Callie, you just said all this stuff. You make it seem like she has no personality, she has no control, men rule her. So what makes you think, if you think she's all these things, what makes you think that she would even have the confidence to stand up to her son about for you? Like I used to tell her, you need to leave his mother out of it. That is his mom. I told her, I'm like, it is
well, look
not.
how she acts when you bring her dad into it. When he talks to her dad, you know, you can't say anything bad to her dad, but she can say what she
And I
wants to his
told her,
mum.
and I would tell her, like, you need to leave his mother out of it. Leave his mother out of it. If she's as like you said she is, and she made it seem like she's about to die, and she was trying to move his mother into a nursing home. Like that's what they used to really like go back and forth. Like she was talking to me, and I was like, "That's his mother, Callie. If you feel like she's gonna die,
Yeah, but
like that's her
that's
home."
another woman. That's a woman in his life. That means
And I
something to
told
him, and
her,
she
"That's none
can't
of your
have that.
fucking business." I would tell her, "That's none of your fucking
Yeah,
business."
but she's a narcissist, and she can't have someone else getting more attention than her.
I don't know. And I would tell her, like, that's none of your fucking business. What he does with his mother is none of his business. That is his home at the end of the day. You're the visitor, you're the guest. That's their home where they've been living. You are the guest, and for you to try to come in and run shit and tell him he need to put because of the baby, you don't care. You just want an image. You just want the whole home. You don't like that you are like he lets his mother, live upstairs because I think she is in a wheelchair, but this woman has
She
all her
needs help.
marbles,
She needs help, and he's a son.
and he
She's his
takes care
mother,
of his
and he loves
mother.
her. What the fuck's wrong with
Yes,
that? Other
it's
than
been
it's
them
another
two.
female that gets more attention than Callie, and she
And
can't
that's really
handle
what
that.
it is. Like even when I think she even stopped inviting me around because I started getting more attention than her. Because prior
Yeah.
to that, she used to always want to hang out. All of a sudden, I could never hang out with her. All of it, and she would do weird shit. Like I could tell she would be all suspicious of me and her baby daddy, and I would have to always reassure her, like we never messed around,
Well,
nor do we
you've
want to
been
mess
friends
around.
just as long as you've been friends with her. If you wanted that to happen, it'd have happened, wouldn't it? You wouldn't be encouraging a
Yes, but
relationship
y'all
with
didn't want
him.
each other. And he's genuinely a good person. Like as a woman, I feel safe around him. That's why I kept him as a friend. There's not many men I feel safe around. He
He's come across
genuinely.
as very level-headed to me, and he's been very respectful, even towards Callie when he shouldn't be. You know, he doesn't want to make things worse. He doesn't want to ruin things with his child. But I get his frustration, and the way she is, he could be subject to any accusation at any moment in time.
Exactly. And so she wanted to get ahead of this curve, and she overplayed her fucking part because I'm a roadblock right now. Like I'm a pit stop. I'm a pothole. You try to you just ran into the pothole. You about to fall. Like she really overplayed her
Oh,
part. I'm
Callie,
gonna
you
see.
fucked it.
Now I'm paying attention. Now I'm looking at you. She was better off when I was not paying attention to her, but now she got my attention. She wanted it so bad. Now she got it.
Yeah,
She been wanting
if
my
she didn't
attention for
bring you up,
years.
if she didn't bring you up, you wouldn't be here, would you?
At all.
So
She didn't post that
what I'm
stupid
gonna
ass
do?
video.
I had a plan for my stream tonight. I haven't executed it because I had a very important guest come up. So what I'm going to do is, the last few streams, there's a lot of standout moments there that I want to put together. I'm going to put that in a video and release that tomorrow because I've got all the timestamps and everything, and it's handy for court as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's fucked it. She knows she's fucked it. That's why she's making excuses now to not why she might not have a kid. It's better for
Yeah,
her.
I saw that. All her little, and even if I lose, like we don't know what's gonna happen. I could see her doing that, and I highly doubt that her real estate, whatever she said about the real estate, that sounded like a lie too. Like they
Like, hey,
called
have you
you to
seen the
tell you that.
LinkedIn? Have you seen the LinkedIn? She's been saying on the LinkedIn she's been studying this for a while now. that's on her LinkedIn, and that she's working in the industry. And she's not
No,
started studying yet.
she worked at a company before she went to Massachusetts, and I guess she told me, I don't know if it was a lie, but it was
Yeah,
a real estate company.
you need to look up LinkedIn. It's been updated in June, and it says she's currently studying for real estate license, working in real estate, full-time mother.
That is a
Oh
lie.
yeah. That's what I was saying. You need to go and have a look at it. You know,
She's
you
been
just have to
studying her
type
real
in.
estate license for the last 6 years. It's like, it
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
take that long. Half my
she's
family
saying she
owns
starts in
buildings.
November. She says she starts in November, of course. So
And my
she's
whole
not
thing
doing
is
that.
like, she really fucked shit up, because my family in general could have really helped her. My brother is a broker. My cousins are half my cousins are real estate agents and brokers. Half my family owns buildings. She really fucked up. She really thought me and the baby daddy didn't have as much as we did because we didn't talk about it. I just like, she always, oh, he got money, he got money. So does my family. My family is also millionaires. I got multiple millionaires, very close. I'm a foster kid, but they kept me from 9 until grown. My family is millionaires. I could have been called them to ask me for help. They would have been rescued me, but I don't want to be rescued. I want to figure my shit out. But she didn't know that. I help people in ways that are, you can see. I would have helped her get a real estate license. I would have helped her do her YouTube. I would have helped her with all that shit. I would have helped her. I'm not gonna give you money, but I'm gonna make sure you succeed. That's the difference. But she really overplayed her part, because she had everything she wanted with her baby daddy. She had everything she could need in a friendship when she had me.
And she never cared. She never valued it at
She's
all.
not grateful for anything. Like, fuck being humble. I'm not that humble. I'm really not. I hype myself up all the time because my self-esteem was low. So I gotta hype myself up. My self-esteem's not low. My self-esteem has always been high. My confidence was low. Callie, her confidence is high, but her self-esteem is low. And
Yeah, it's all fake. It's all fake
it's all
confidence,
so
isn't it?
fake. She thought she was better than me. She thought she was cuter than me. She thought she was prettier than me. I think she was keeping me around because she thought I was her sidekick. And I didn't care. I didn't care. I didn't care. I was like, girl, we're friends. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's what
You
like,
want
that's
your
all.
friends. You want your friends to be the best they can be. You don't want them held back or worse than you. You want to elevate them if they're a real friend.
Exactly. She never did that for me. She never did that for me. And I was going through so much with other fake people that I didn't see that she was also a snake in the grass. I was over here swatting at bees, not realizing like she was fucking nipping at my ankles. Not until, even prior to her
Yeah,
living with
you're
me, I
too
felt like I
kind.
was
That's
making
what
a
it is.
Yes, even prior to her leaving me, I felt like I was making a mistake. But she was so emotional and crying. And my whole thing is like, she would call me every day from that hotel just trying to cry. And I would be like, you need to stop. The second day she called me, I was like, you need to stop. I don't have the emotional capacity to take on your emotions too. I am scared too. I had this conversation where I am scared too, but I can't let myself feel that shit right now, not until I'm safe. I didn't let myself feel safe until I was in my apartment. That first week, I was crying damn near every day. I was finally letting my emotions wash over me. But she would try to call me every day, and I was like, you need to hold that shit in. You need to hold that shit in. You need to be stronger than this right now. I don't give a fuck. Like, lock it up. Throw away the key until you're in a position to feel it. You're not in a position right now to feel that shit. It's you and your baby alone in the hotel. And I know crazy. I would never say Callie would do this, but I've heard crazy stories with mothers, PPD, emotions, all this stuff, and you feeling all that, and it's just you and your baby and nobody else. No, you need to lock that shit up. You need to tighten up. You need to tighten up. I had this conversation with her several times. Every day she tried to, I would let her go on for about 20 minutes, and I was like, well, now it's time to tighten the fuck up. I'm scared too. You need to tighten the fuck up until we're safe. Until we're safe, and I allowed her in my safety, and she tried her damnedest to destroy it. She really tried to take what's mine. This is mine. And she really tried to take it forcefully, as
And
if I'm not a
take it
giver.
and not even appreciate the fact she had help or anything. She damn well entitled. Why the fuck do you need to help her out? You're a friend. You're not a family. You're not a partner. You didn't need to do them things, but she felt like she was entitled to it.
Textbook narcissist. I'm Kye. I'm the ex best friend that she lived with. That's the CPS worker that she keeps insinuating that I had something going on with her baby daddy when she knows that's not true. We all know she's the one. I don't give a fuck. Sorry, my boyfriend's here right now. He's
And
looking at
you
me
know
like,
it. Is it? Well, I'm gonna get off now. I don't mean to be ignorant. It's just gone 3 a.m. for me, and yeah, my sleep pattern's ruined at the minute. But I am definitely gonna keep communication open with you and baby daddy. I'm looking forward to Tuesday. I hope the result is in the best interest of the child. That's all I want out of this. This child
and I
deserves better.
and she even stated it that he doesn't have any witnesses or anything. I feel like she did all that because she thought like maybe I was going to be on his side and be a witness. But she even stated he doesn't have no witnesses or nothing. So for her,
Yeah.
what she did yesterday was completely
Yeah,
uncalled for.
she knew you
Completely
weren't being
uncalled
called.
for.
She knew you weren't being called, but yet she still did that. Like, that's ridiculous. It really bloody is. And she doesn't deserve you. She didn't deserve Alex. She didn't deserve the baby. She didn't deserve the baby's dad. She's a user, an abuser, a neglectful parent, and she needs to just fucking walk away from this kid
She's the
because it's the best thing she
narcissist.
could do.
She's the narcissist. She keeps accusing everybody else. She really is. She's not only she's a narcissist. There's something else going on with her mentally. There really is, and I don't get paid enough to diagnose her, but she needs some real help.
She won't get no help until she's forced to, and giving her access to this child without her proving her mental stability is not the way to go around it. They need to hold her accountable because there's real danger here. This woman is lying to medical professionals about how bruises are being acquired on a child. It wasn't nothing to do with her.
And she, even when she
She,
lived with me, there would be moments where I had to take the baby because it's like she's too like she doesn't the motherly instinct. It's like she doesn't
it's
have
not
it.
natural. It hasn't come natural to her, has
Like
it?
there be moments where we turn up, we still in an apartment, we drink a little bit, but it would be like, give me the fucking baby right now because your ass you're not even looking at the walls. You're not even like it'd be moments where it's like, give me the baby
Oh
because you
God.
just I don't care. I know she
It
listening. I'm
shakes me.
airing her
It
shit
shakes
out.
me.
You
Yeah,
wanted to
well, it
air
needs to now.
since she loves the tea. Since she loves the tea,
The
let's
fact
let
she calls this tea, the fact she calls this tea, this is her fucking child. The fact you're up celebrating the fact you've got a YouTube paycheck off the back of your fucking child who you
all
abandoned and
happy,
neglected. Yeah, yeah,
all
everyone's
happy
blowing her
about
shit
it.
up. You probably got 200 bucks, Callie. I hope it's fucking worth it. That child is worth more than anything you could ever give him. I'm telling you now. You're not a good fucking parent. You
She
need to
only started
protect your
talking about
air.
it to make a check from YouTube. She's not interested in her own. So that's why
No,
she only started doing this to make the check. She don't care. I would never go online and incriminate myself like this. I would be torn up, stomach in knots until the court date. Could barely
yeah.
eat because that's all that's on my mind. And
And
she was
when
really
she did abandon the child, she was posting on YouTube all the time, going out on dates and having the best life. So she wasn't fucking suffering, like she said. It makes me really mad because she neglected the child, and I think she's abused him as well. I know she's abused the partner, so I won't put it past her. And I think that she's capable of fabricating some serious abuse
oh
if
yeah.
if she's left alone with this child for much
And
longer.
if she does anything, I'm airing her shit out because there'd be days where that baby just be crying and crying. I'd be waiting for her to get up and do something, and she wouldn't. I would have to get up and come and grab the baby. Like you don't hear your baby crying. Like
She didn't care because it's not her. He's
she
getting in the
didn't care
way.
because she was watching YouTube.
Yeah.
She was watching the drama YouTube. She didn't care because she was doing her YouTube
And you
stuff.
know what, right? No one give a shit about Kelly. Once we found out she was pregnant and she took herself off YouTube, no one followed anything. We thought she was just living her best life. She's brought all this to the internet. She's made us pay attention to her again for all the wrong reasons. It's her own fault. I'm not going to apologise for it. I came on here trying to help her, saying you're fucking things up for court, but she doesn't care. She does not care. The attention means more to her, and it always will do.
Yep, that's her mo. Alex, if anybody knows, Alex knows. So, like,
Yep.
Alex, she is repeating history. She repeats history. That's all she does. This is just a repetition of the shit she's already done to other people. She don't care about burning bridges.
I'm looking forward to getting you, Alex, and the baby's father together because you have a lot of notes to compare and contrast over. I know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because I'm through with her. I'm through with, even all this time I was still protecting her and her little
Yeah.
fucking
And it's
curated
enabling.
image.
It ends up being enabling, even if you think you're protecting. Sometimes it is enabling. And the more people she has backing her up, like a little chat people, who are all trolls, none of them give a shit. They don't care there's a child involved in this. They just want to gas her up and get a fucking reaction.
No, it's either trolls or people that relate to her because they're all
No,
legitimate
no,
people in their lives.
I see them. I see them. I know them. I've seen them around. They're all fucking trolls. They're all saying stuff to gas her up.
Even
Like
that Nick's character, I'm over here like,
she's never been around Kye, but she's tried passing through the community a few times. She likes to mess around with men, virgin men, and make them fall for
I already
her.
knew she was a weird ass person. I could just tell by the stuff she was saying, and I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh, you
she is.
must
She's fucking
relate to
weird.
Kye.
There's
You
someone
must be
called Rust.
relatable."
Yeah, there's someone
Bad
called
people
Rust, and
always
she
try to
jumped.
find other bad people so they can have fucking friends. Because
Yeah, she jumps up on his panel and played a guy shooting himself in the head on someone else's
and that's
panel.
who she's over here, just giggling with.
Yeah. Nick's is a prick. I had her number as soon as she came around, but I'm gonna start saying stuff I shouldn't if I keep on. I'm not Kye.
All right.
I know when to quit it. Yeah, we will talk in email and we will sort something out. I think you, Alex, and baby's father need to speak.
I agree, and I hope all you guys have a great night. And thank you for giving me the platform to speak about this, because I wasn't gonna do it on my own stuff because I don't really.
Yeah,
I don't need
baby's
it. I
father
watch.
was
I use
saying,
YouTube to
he
watch
was like,
videos.
"What?"
That's it.
Yeah, he said, "What we're meant to do? Put a video up that no one's gonna see." So, but without him talking to me, I was kind of on his side. I took it all in, and I could see what was going on. So that made him contact me, and I'm glad that he did. I'm glad you have as well. I'm glad
Yes, he
everyone's
messaged
been
me.
very
He was
nice.
just like, he messaged me telling me you were trying to reach out, and I was like, oh my god, it's 6 o'clock. I didn't even. I set alarms to wake up, and I slept past all the alarms and everything.
I did it yesterday. I'm bad for it, especially because I'm UK, so I try go late for me, so it's a
Mm-hmm.
regular time for the US. So then sometimes I'll have a nap before a stream, and then I don't get up. Whoops, it's how it is sometimes. But I'm gonna put this video out tomorrow. You definitely want to see it because there's a lot to do with you in it. And then hopefully Tuesday we can sort something out and get this thing put to rest.
Sounds good
Callie
to
can't
me.
be up here. She can't be up here fucking taking money by talking about a child when she's doing all this shit.
I mean, I get, yeah, it's either that or e-begging, or her.
Exactly. This is what it's about. Look, she was like, "Oh, I've got money. I've got money." Because what? Because you're telling everyone you're abandoning your child and you're airing all your business out in public.
Like she.
Yeah, I will do a premiere, Alex.
Yep. But just, I'm sure she's gonna post again. She talks too much. She tells on herself. So
Yeah.
all these videos, she thinks she's over here. She thinks like the GAL is watching them, and
No,
she's like, oh
I said,
wow, she's a
yeah.
stand up woman.
Oh,
Oh
yeah, he
wow, I can't
said,
believe.
"Oh, yeah, GAL's not watching all my videos." No, bitch. Some people are sending timestamps to the father to show the GAL. We don't need to watch all your videos.
And
We're
she's like,
clipping and giving
yeah.
timestamps.
It's like she's over here trying to like be like relate with the GAL. So I know they're watching me videos. So if I talk like this, oh, they're gonna believe me. It's like she thinks like people watch her and they believe her. And
Yeah,
it's like,
because people are in a chat gassing her up, and they're all trolls, and they don't care about the kid, or else they wouldn't be there doing what they're doing. They wouldn't. You couldn't do it in good faith.
whatsoever, they do not care, because there is no way that you really think real people in the real world will look at you and agree with what you're doing.
Yeah, and
But
yeah, it
exactly,
is what
Alex.
it is, and she's not a full fucking shilling. I think we know that. Thank God Tuesday's not far away, and we'll have some kind of result and resolve on Tuesday. And I
Mm-hmm.
hope it's in the baby's best interest. That's all I can say. I'm really praying for him. He needs everyone's thoughts and prayers because he can't be left alone with this woman unsupervised. I think it could end up really bad.
Oh yeah, I'm very positive that I'm positive everything's gonna go well for the baby.
Yeah, I am as well. I think the GAL's done with her and she knows it. I think that's why she's setting up that, he can have him also go to college.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is me now. I'm going to do a hard stop. I'm sorry, people who are here, and it's a normal time for you. But it's not for me, and I need some sleep because I want to stay young and beautiful forever.
Good night, everybody.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you.
You're a shit mum. Fucking sort your head out. And on that bombshell, bitches. Night.
Good night.